Aw, shit. Aw, shit. Okay. Can everyone hear us? Hello? Hello? Good evening? Hi?
Hello?
Hello? Okay. Is everything pretty balanced, I think?
Are we balanced?
My mic should probably be the loudest, which I might turn myself down a little.
Are we gaming?
Are we gaming? Can you hear
I'm
the
probably
game?
the quietest as my throat still.
Yeah, Faith was exploding last week.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
Still congested
Should
though,
probably turn up
unfortunately.
I know those ones.
I'm gonna turn up the game audio and sound mixer really quick. And then we will go. Yeah, we've been without the British for 2 weeks.
And God bless every minute of it.
And it's time to get back to it. Let's fucking go. Okay, I raised the music volume a little bit. So hopefully it should all be balanced. Smiley face. We're back. We're British. It's British Taco Night.
We're British.
It is British Taco Night.
Yeah.
From bangers and mash.
Let's fucking go.
Beans and toast.
Beans and toast. I still don't. You said that and I was like, do they really do that?
Yeah.
Is that really a thing? I don't know if that's a forgivable sin. I don't know.
Have you not had bread toast or toast sandwich yet?
Toast beans?
Toast Sammy?
How could you say that?
The toast.
Well, toast is good, but beans on
a
toast?
Sammy though. It's a sandwich, but the inside is just a slice of toast.
Oh, I mean that's fine. That's just bread.
Toast. Oh, it's so much bread, dude.
It's so much bread. At least there's no beans. I don't want to put beans in a sandwich.
What do you mean?
I'm not a big bean person. I'm not a huge bean fan.
Same honestly.
Yeah. Wow, you guys are I don't know, man.
I'm not a big bean.
I mean, I'll eat beans, but like not on a sandwich.
I'm not a big bean head. I don't know. I'm not very bean core.
What the fuck?
I can't. Well, welcome back everybody to British Taco Night. We're back again. Okay.
We'll be your servers for tonight.
Oh. 9th of January, SS Burya, first class cabin passageway.
I wish we hadn't been thrown out like that.
We got thrown out?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, we got
thrown out
of her cabin.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. I wish we'd managed to find some clue as to what that speckled band might be. I think these people need to have some critical thinking skills.
Yeah. I think they just need to read my book.
Yeah.
This is true. We didn't manage to investigate at all.
We kind of did, though. Wait, what's in our court record? We have Kazuma's diary. We figured out that she is the ballerina and not Grimsby Roylet. There's Beef Stroganoff. Mr. Beef. Hi, Faith.
Oh, and I imagine. Whoops. I totally did not see it move.
It's okay.
And I imagine.
Speaking of.
Mr. Beef.
We won't be able to for a while longer. We'll never get past the sailor guarding the door.
Mr. Beef kind of built different. Look at his crop top.
Yeah, why he got his fucking midriff showing just a little bit? What's the color guard
Mr. Beef,
for?
Beef, please
actually
put it away.
Slaying.
He's clearly glaring at us, as if to say, don't even think about it. Oh god, that was not a good read of that line. Oh, wait a minute.
What is it?
Look at the mousetrap.
Cheese.
The ball of cheese. Well, what happened to our great detective friend? Where did he go?
Oh yes, he's completely disappeared.
He's like the Invisible Man.
Just like that.
When did he do that? Oh yeah. He slipped away as quietly as the wind, but not before ensuring these were securely back on my wrists. This reminds me of, there's this one, I think, phrase that one of my friends started. Faith, you might have been there. It was when Al would come in and then leave the VC. And Lucy was like, and she's gone, just like a fart in the wind.
Yeah.
Does that apply to Sherlock Sholmes? I almost said Sherlock. And he's gone, like a fart in the wind. Okay, so I think we should examine. Wait, no, we already examined the mousetrap. Hello, Mr. Beef. I really wish we'd had a chance to look around in Miss Pavlova's cabin. Wait, I forgot who's voicing Stroganoff.
Was I the one from the sailors? I think I was.
It's Faith.
What? Why you look like that? You want something?
Do you? Do you want something?
Do you? Do you?
Huh?
Maybe you want me to throw you out again? Hmm?
Hmm? Oh, no, definitely not that.
Next time I have to throw you out, I show you where lobsters spend winter. Understood?
Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, I think lobsters always spend their time there, but okay.
Hey, man.
We're gonna spend it there again.
Understand. Okay, so we're not gonna get anything out of him. Maybe I should steer clear of him until he's forgotten my face.
I don't think he'll ever forget your face, Naruhodo-san.
They're just a bunch of foods. Wait, I forgot that her thing was Pavlova. I know I just said it, but I forgot that it was, like, a food.
There's also, like, the door leads to the second class area.
What were you gonna say, babe? Were you thinking of...
Oh my god,
you were
why can't I
cooking.
think of it? Pavlov! Like, cause...
Oh, yeah.
That's
Pavlov's dog.
Yeah, these.
We have the second class. It's locked. I can't open it.
No, well, that stands to reason. No one wants to let the murderer escape.
Gosh, she gave me a very stern look when she said that. Okay, so that way, we investigated that. There's a stool. We can't touch the stool. That light is on. We can't investigate it. So if anything, we'll just have to go back to our room.
Yeah, I think it's time to go home.
First class, cabin number 1. Yeah, that's our cabin.
Not our cabin. It's Kazuma-sama's.
Yeah. Sorry?
Your accommodation is confined to the wardrobe inside the cabin.
Yeah, get in there. Bitch boy, get in the freaking wardrobe. Come on. You know how to make a stowaway feel small, don't you? As small as the wardrobe I've been calling home. Anyway. I wonder if Inspector Hosonaga has managed to uncover any new clues.
Yes, we should probably find him and ask.
Aw, shit. Okay, so we actually just can't go in there.
You travel, you gotta do the travel thing.
We gotta do the funny travel.
Okay. We move.
Carriage.
Carriage. Aw, shoot. Wait, where was he? Is he? He's not. We can't go in there. Okay. Strange. If we click on the door, we should just be going in there.
But that changes the thingy.
Yeah. It looks like they're still investigating in here.
Yes, on that subject. I wonder if Inspector Hosonaga is unscathed.
Happened to Hosonaga? What do you mean unscathed?
Surely you haven't forgotten, have you, Naruhodo-san? Don't you remember what he said about allowing you out of this cabin to investigate? He was going to talk to the captain about it. He said he'd lay his life on the line for you.
Oh, yeah. But I'm sure he was exaggerating. Let's see what he has to say for himself. He might have some new information for us. You never know.
Hosonaga with like his arm chopped off and just bleeding profusely all over the place.
Okay, where is... He's gotta be somewhere. Bees look around. Oh! Hi, Hosonaga! He's got his arm chopped off.
He got his arm chopped off!
Oh! He got beat up!
Sorry. You're back.
I thought he was bleeding from his mouth, but no, he got beat up. No!
Oh. His glasses!
Inspector!
What happened to you? Your face is...
Please, don't worry about it. They're just scratches.
It's also called property damage. Made by a bear, maybe.
Okay, bear.
Cocaine bear!
Oh god. The sea bear! He's come for all of us!
When I told the captain that I'd given you permission to investigate, he told me he'd pummel me with his fists and then toss me overboard.
Did he get tossed overboard? What?
But the bumbling was over in a flash, and he must have decided against throwing me overboard.
He is a cop. He might get in trouble.
So, it was nothing, really.
Hosonaga, no. It looks like he wasn't joking when he said he'd lay his life on the line if he had to.
Well, thanks to your efforts, we now know a little about the neighboring cabin.
That is true.
Yes, so I understand.
Oh!
I bumped into a man claiming to be a great detective a little while ago.
That's our British guy!
That's our dad! I think his name was something like, Herlock Sholmes. I don't think he was German, though.
Man, they really were like, if we're gonna go with Herlock Sholmes, we may as well make a joke about it.
Yeah.
Ah, that explains it. Shall we compare notes then? We can tell you what we found out. Oh, yeah.
Yes!
Aw.
Let's do it. Look at him smile. My man's. Oh, what? Nikolina Pavlova. She's in the cabin next door?
Yeah, bro. Oh, do you know who she is?
Please! What self-respecting ballet fan wouldn't know that graceful angel?
He knows ballet. He's a man of the arts.
Cultured!
Whoa.
Absolutely.
Oh my god. Oops, I
like
think
me
I
for
upset
real?
him there. Yeah, Faith exploding. Partially.
Except mine isn't caused by a buckwheat allergy.
Yeah.
Well, that tells us the neighboring cabin is unrelated to the case, at least.
Oh? How?
Because angels don't go around committing crimes, do they?
I mean, she still might have done something. I have a strong feeling that... Want to hear my game theory before I say it?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a strong feeling that her pet snake that was in her, like, suitcase came over and bit Asogi, and then when she was coming back and getting her snake from the vent, like, in this room, she made him write that in Russian. That's my game theory.
Whoa.
To, like, cover
Bite
up.
marks.
But... Okay, maybe his food was poisoned.
I do not have a comment on this, so no. I, in fact, will not comment on this.
I see. Oops, now I've definitely upset him. Hosonaga is exploding at the seams.
Inspector, has your investigation here proved fruitful?
If I'm honest, there's very little more I can do.
Rest in peace.
Our duty is to make sure the scene isn't disturbed, ready to hand over to the Hong Kong police. So, I'm just keeping watch here, trying not to take my eyes off the job.
He did get beat up, so I can't blame him.
Oh, I see.
There is one thing. I do have a small piece of new information for you.
Oh, what?
Yes, tell us, Inspector, please.
Please, please, tell us.
Please.
Please, please.
Tell him, Naegi.
No! What is this new information you have, Inspector?
It's this.
Pulls out an envelope.
Debria's medical officer has finished his examination of the body. I managed to obtain the report.
Oh shit. Oh, Kazuma's post-mortem report?
Kazuma-sama.
He's fucking dead. So, what was the cause of death?
Damage to the cervical vertebrae is what's written in the report.
What does that even mean?
The back of the neck.
Oh.
Yeah. His neck was broken?
Rest in peace.
Yes, it would seem so.
Damn. Wait! Wait! What if the snake fucking coiled around his neck and choked him? And broke his neck? Wait, my game theory. I'm working with the game theory right now.
There were no obvious wounds or other signs of injury.
But do we get it as part of the court record?
So, at first, I think they were considering poison.
Oh.
But it turns out they found no trace of poison in his system at all. Wow, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. Well, what weapon was used then? We don't know.
Nothing's been found as of yet. But the fact that there are no signs of a wound suggests it may have been a blunt object. Something that wouldn't leave a mark.
Oh. Oh, I see.
All the body's nerves run through the spine to the brain. A strong enough impact to the neck could induce death.
He do be dead.
It is a possibility, and no obvious wound would be left.
Or Kazuma.
I have a second copy of the report. If it might be useful, you're welcome to have it.
Give it to me, give it to me. I'm gonna investigate.
Put it in your mouth.
I'm gonna put it in my mouth. Really? Are you sure?
Yes, it's fine.
Aww.
I trust you.
Look at his little smile.
Little face.
He got beat up for us. That's our
God,
guy.
what a king. After all, if I didn't trust you, I'd never have agreed to you leaving this cabin in the first place, would I?
That's true. Ah.
Damn, this is Sato guilt.
Yeah, Susato's like, maybe I should have trusted him. The post-mortem report has been entered into the court record. Post-mortem report. A report from the SS Buria's medical officer giving the cause of death as a cervical spine injury. There were no traces of external injury or poison. It's time to investigate that shit. I want to investigate it. Let's investigate it. I need to know. Victim male, Far Eastern?
Yeah, haven't you? Don't you know that band, Far East Movement? Is that what it's called?
Time of death, sometime between 1 a.m. and a little past 2 a.m. Damage to the cervical vertebrae resulting in instant death. The victim's neck was almost certainly broken as a result of a strong blow to the area. How do I... wait, how do I flip it again?
This one is not a funny flippy one.
No! Wait,
So
can
sad.
we do that on his diary?
No.
Darn.
So he heard a faint whistling sound.
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce.
So true.
The last thing you
Want
want
on your Burger King burger
is
somebody's
else's foot fungus. But as it turns out, that
might be what you get.
Shit.
Yeah. Holy shit, we're like a chorus of Burger King foot lettuce.
That's what you call the chills down your spine or something. I don't know. I'm trying to tie it back into the spine
I'm
damage.
thinking
but,
about the Burger King foot lettuce. Burger King spine
Burger King
damage.
foot lettuce does give you. Yeah, it gives you spine damage. Oh, Mr. Sholmes was here, was he?
He's always here. He's always in our
He's
hearts.
always here. He's
True.
in our brains.
Yes, he seemed to be enjoying himself a little too much as he crept about on the floor investigating.
But down on the floor.
Then he suddenly left. I suppose he must have become bored.
Did he say anything at all? Oh, he's so stressed.
Actually, now that you mention it, yes. Just one thing, but he practically shouted it.
God, if he said Eureka, I'm going to kill a
Urethra?
man.
Oh
No!
It's shoe polish! Was all he said.
That's so strange. Shoe polish. I wonder what he meant.
Cooking?
What is he cooking? I have a
Yo.
feeling.
He cooking some kind of meth with the shit he's on.
Yeah.
It was when he was over there, by the piece of broken glass, do you see?
Yeah.
Oh
I
no, it froze me. Okay, there we go. Perhaps he was talking about this brick-colored mark, do you think?
Arnar.
Froze! The text was, I was like, oh no.
Yes, that must be it.
But how could Mr. Sholmes know that it's shoe polish?
He licked it.
Yeah, he licked it!
He probably would, though.
He put his
That's
little
what I'm
tongue on the
saying.
floor.
Well, he was crawling on the floor. He just fucking bent down and licked it. What
Like
the fuck?
a bug.
He's just licking.
Just a little taste.
Like a little frog on the ground. He's like,
That
Yummy.
leaves me cold, I'm afraid. I have no idea.
if you're cold, put a jacket on.
Let me hold you.
Put him in.
No! Let me hold you. Fuck. What is it, Susato-san?
Well, Kazuma-sama was wearing leather shoes with a very dark tan hue.
Let's steal his shoes. Dark tan. Sort of dark brownish red then. The red was highlighted.
Whoa.
Yes, a little like the color of red wine, but darker. I often repaired them for him.
She knows how to repair shoes? God damn.
So talented.
Oh, does this mean that this mark was made by the polish on Kazuma's shoes as they scuffed on the floor? The mark on the floor has been entered into the court record! A piece of a small glass object and what looks like a scuff mark made by Kazuma's shoes were found by the victim's body. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's really all I can tell you at this stage.
I want to look at the
Scuffed AF, to be honest.
cracked.
His shoes?
Cracked.
Correct.
The glass? Cracked.
I feel like this is a
the
bell.
way that he had
Yeah.
his neck broken?
Cracked.
Very much reminiscent.
Bell.
Yeah. It looks like one of those, what's it called? A wind chime.
Yeah.
I should return to my post. My fellow crewmen's eyes are boring into the back of my head.
Yes, that might be for the best. Thank you.
Poor Inspector. You look exhausted.
This poor man.
Oh, Well,
He's like, maybe I am a little tired.
kombucha girl moments.
Oh.
I feel terrible that I failed to protect Asogi-san. He was my responsibility.
I mean, it's murder. I don't know what you could have done, my dude.
Of course, my pain is nothing compared to yours. You were his friends.
You were his lover.
So true.
We're gonna get buried in England.
Yeah.
The truth is, I seem to have a heavy head ever since I woke this morning.
Oh my god, he got brain damage.
Oh shit.
Wait, no, he got bonked.
He got bonked!
Got bonked. A heavy head. It's interesting. My head's still throbbing too. Maybe they just got fucking beat up in the night.
Maybe.
I don't know. Or there was like some kind of drug or something. Alright.
It really is such a beautiful color, this glass.
It looks like whatever it was is broken clean in two. But the other half is nowhere to be seen.
And then there's this brick-colored mark.
Which is shoe polish, according to that great detective you seem to know all about.
I feel like there's a lot of slander in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose it must be from Kazuma-sama's shoes.
Maybe. But what I'd like to know is, how can the detective be so sure that it's shoe polish and not something else?
We went over this already.
He licked it.
Because he's a great detective, of course.
And he licked it. He ate it.
And he licked it.
And he
Mhm.
licked it.
And he licked it.
That's, that's hardly a reason, is it? Okay.
Well, you know how in Australia they've got that Marmite stuff. It's just easier with the shoe polish.
Yummy.
I see. You're so knowledgeable.
So it's clear that these letters were written with the ink that was somehow spilt on the floor. And they spell the Russian word for wardrobe.
It does seem to be an ambiguous pointer to you, Naruhodo-san, as you were sleeping in there.
But to be truly unambiguous, it should have just spelt out my name, don't you think?
Well, either way, one fact remains. It's hard to imagine that Kazuma-sama would have written his last words, or word, in Russian.
Yeah, someone made him do it. Which begs the question of who did write it. Okay. Yeah, how did he write with damage to his spine? That is the big question, and we went through that. Everything's like investigatable again.
Yeah.
So this ventilator joins to Miss Pavlova's cabin.
Yes, that's right.
And just a few minutes before he died, Kazuma saw something emerging from it. The speckled band, as he described it.
If only Miss Pavlova had been able to shed some light on it, but she seemed as baffled as we are.
She was hiding shit. I don't think she was baffled. Yes, I wonder if she's telling us everything, though. She's
I'm
keeping
not sure.
secrets. I know most people aboard would say the same about me, but there was something about that woman that didn't sit right with me.
Yeah.
We're judging women tonight.
At least we're acknowledging them.
Oh god, you're right. This is where Kazuma spent his final moments, writing his diary.
1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
Looking at his writing here on this page, it's almost impossible to believe that he's gone.
Kazuma-sama left us a valuable clue in these words, I'm sure of it. We have to solve this mystery, Naruhodo-san.
Oh fuck, sorry. I accidentally clicked.
Okay.
We will. You got the whole line though. Oh. Well, we can investigate. Here's the rules. These are the rules of passage for travel aboard the SS Burya.
Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden.
But if you have a dangerous pet, that's double breaking the rules. So by bringing her pet on board, Miss Pavlova has broken the rules.
She called it her friend, didn't she?
Yes, although we don't know what form this friend takes as yet.
I'm almost certain that whatever it is, it's inside the traveling case in her cabin.
A friend. There's more to this than it seems, I think. It's her dear pet snake, Speckles.
Speckles.
It's Speckles. All the books provided for passengers occupying this cabin, neatly arranged on the shelf.
They were all over the place when we first looked around, if you remember.
Yeah, the, like, statue was sideways, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
Everything
someone
was
put it back.
over. Yes, Susato put them
Oh
back.
shit, you're right. Oh yes, and you tidied them up, didn't you? Okay.
You have to look after the ship's property. Unruly behavior in the cabins leads to damage.
But it really wasn't me who knocked them over.
Well, anyway, I feel much better now that they're neatly lined up. I can't relax when things are untidy.
But we're also messing with a crime scene. Okay, so we got that. Painting, scroll, table.
There's nothing on this table at all. The plate and cutlery are all over the floor for some reason.
Yes, it's strange. Last night when I went to sleep, I'm sure everything was still. No, wait a minute.
What is it?
It's funny, I can't seem to remember anything about what happened after dinner at all. Yeah, he was the only one who ate, right?
Yeah,
In the cabin.
fucking Asogi didn't like chicken.
Yeah, I didn't like chicken.
Yeah.
Fucking little bitch.
Maybe he's vegan!
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. He just doesn't like
the
chicken. He's a fish guy.
So then perhaps you are responsible for what happened to Kazuma-sama.
We just had this talk about trust, Susato. No, no, no. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to click on it again. My dinner from last night, a roast chicken. It was really tasty.
Yes, it was very delicious, wasn't it?
Thank you, Susato.
But what did you eat on the floor here?
I'm not a dog, Susato-san. I ate at the table, of course. No, my boyfriend let me out of the closet and then I ate his chicken for him. Which begs the question of when and how the plate ended up on the floor.
But Kazuma-sama didn't like chicken at all, did he?
No, that's right. So we didn't touch it. I had all of it, because I'm a chicken lover. Which meant all the more for me.
Ryunosuke is
Oh, no.
really into...
Whoa!
Chicken!
I didn't know what you were gonna say. You silly.
He's really into eating chicken. Mhm.
Yeah.
into chicken, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I ain't
Does that
faint.
mean? Well, Kazuma-sama spent his last night on this earth with an empty belly?
Oh, I think we went over this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just too horrible.
Now I suddenly have a guilty conscience and an achy stomach. No, I think he's normal. Okay. And we also have his sword. We did uncover the sword. Okay, so everything over here has been covered except this man.
You! Where did you go?
You went places. Oh, sorry. I just went to the next door cabin to...
Why? Who gave you permission for this?
The investigator. Seaman Hosanaga did. Oh no, they called him Seaman Hosanaga.
That new Japanese, was it? Later, I will roll him into a ball and throw him in cold room.
I'm gonna show him where the lobsters go.
Going in the freezer!
He's going to the cold box. Whew, he's gone back to guarding the door.
I hope Inspector Hosanaga doesn't find himself in too much trouble on our account.
Absolutely insane. He's really gone out of his way to help us, hasn't he? When we get back to Japan, we'll have to take him for a steak at Le Carnival. Or just don't. Don't go back to Le Carnival. You were framed
Except
once.
there he did once.
Well,
Brings
yeah.
back good memories.
Yeah,
Good
brings
boy.
back great memories.
That could be a very long time from now, Naruhodo-san.
That's true. Okay, so I am unsure of what else to investigate in here. I don't think we're missing
Is there
it.
a speak option? Is there a speak option?
Let's find out. There's a move option.
We go back.
We go back.
Who knows? Who knows
was-
who there?
What was the situation? Says Susato.
Oh.
Oh. We are here. We are in the passageway.
Oh.
Oh. Look, Naruhodo-san!
It's the cheese trap.
Seaman Stroganoff is gone!
Why are we calling them seamen now? Strong enough.
The burly Russian sailor who's always crossing his arms and glaring at us.
Oh, now he can break and enter. Oh, all these Russian names are impossible to remember. Not really. There's only like two of them.
Two.
Two of them.
Two of them.
Two of them.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa. Tra-la-la.
Tra-la-la. Did you hear that? It sounded like someone singing. Oh god, I forgot I voiced her. Oh.
I don't think it is you.
I
in
don't think
fact,
it
at
is.
all. Shit,
It
shit,
it might be the British man.
it may be the British man.
The British.
I don't even know what kind of tune.
Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la.
I did it the great detective way.
Oh god, I'm going to get that man and throw him against the wall like a sticky
He's
hand.
caroling. Throw him against the wall.
Yeah.
He's caroling. I know that lark-like voice.
Well, never mind that now. This is a golden opportunity for us. We're gonna break and enter.
Yes, you're right. We must seize
We're
it.
gonna steal her
break and enter.
case.
Let's get inside Miss Pavlova's cabin while we can and investigate.
Let's steal her stuff, definitely. Before that stringy knot crewman comes back. That was not funny.
It's Stroganoff, not Stringy Knot.
Yeah, like beef stroganoff.
True.
Okay. I wanna investigate though. See if he's
It's Mr. Sholmes. Look.
It was him. Wow, you never know where he's going to turn up next, do you?
He sure looks like he's turning up, bro.
Yeah.
He seems to be standing a look at something as he sings to himself.
Absolutely relatable.
He's
to be
getting a
honest.
bit turnt over there.
Yeah.
Oh, not to zoom into him.
Tra-la-la-di-da-di-da-lay, I did it the great detective way.
I don't think he's a very good singer.
She called him Lark-like.
That's true, actually. Wait,
He's
a
got the
lark is a
pipes.
bird, right?
It is a bird, yeah.
Oh
They're
shit.
known for singing.
He's still singing. Do you think he hasn't noticed us?
Or he's simply in extremely high spirits.
Yeah, you could say that. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when the yard bit off more than it could chew.
Oh my god.
And through it all, when there was doubt, it's lucky Herlock was about.
Excuse me.
I solved it all and I stood tall. I did it the great detective way.
Wait, do you think it's a reference to I Did It My Way? Or something like that? That one fucking
I don't
song.
know.
Mr. Sholmes!
Fine, huh?
The fuck? He turned into an inflatable noodle man. Jesus Christ, dude.
Honestly, interrupting a fellow when he's singing, and I was just about to reach the climactic finish.
Please do not. Sorry, I thought you were never going to stop.
Eyebrow raising emoji.
Yes. So I figured now is as good a time as any.
I fairly nearly dropped you to the floor with one of my famous right hooks.
We need some like vine booms in here because they really tried with that. Alright, I get the picture. Now, could you put those fists away? I'm not going to engage in fisticuffs with you right now. Oh my god, he really turned into like a inflatable noodle man.
Mr. Sholmes. You seem to be examining something before we interrupted you.
Oh, yes, that. I was immersed in the study of the ship's log as penned by the starkly built crewman who's usually on guard here.
Oh, yes. The ship's log.
Oh shit, I was drinking water. And did you find out anything useful from it?
Well, after 2 a.m. this morning, the majority of the entries are blank.
Interesting. Which means that there was nothing to report. Nothing of note happened, so... He's such a fucking clown.
He's really clowning.
Good lord.
You truly are a student from the land of the rising sun. You've been utterly blinded by it.
Bro, what the fuck does that even mean? What do you mean blinded by the land of the
By
rising sun? Well,
By the sun.
yeah, yeah, but like,
He's missing the
what
point.
is he supposed to know from that? Sorry?
Your logic, my boy, is inverted.
Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
Observe the other pages, and all shall become clear.
Yeah, it would have been nice to like, I don't know, look at them.
No, he's got to make you look silly first.
Hmm.
It would seem the same crewman of it stand. It would seem the same crewman off stands sentry in this first-class passageway. And he has an almost religious practice of recording nothing to report every half hour.
Oh. Oh, he writes that in every 30 minutes.
Nothing to report?
Precisely. Put simply, the seaman writes nothing to report when there is just that. And yet...
The ship's log from last night is largely blank. He didn't even write nothing to report.
Do you mean?
Yes, there were circumstances afoot last night, which led to the seaman being absent from his post.
There were things afoot.
The game is afoot.
The game is afoot.
What kind of circumstances? What happened?
We don't know.
That remains a mystery for now, but we can be sure something significant took place. So significant that it caused the seaman to forget his regular habit of scribing nothing to report in the log. These are important details. I would stake my life on it. You must log the ship's log in your mental file.
I must put it directly into my brain cell. Oh shit! The ship's
In the mind
log!
space.
Yeah, it's in the Mind Palace. No, the Mind Library.
True.
Ship's log has been entered into the court record. Ship's log, a record kept by the crew assigned to the first class cabin area. There are virtually no entries from 2 a.m. until early this morning. And it's blue. Now
It's
that,
blue.
yeah, it is blue. Now that
Yeah.
deduction was worthy of a great detective.
Ah, you're starting to understand what my way is, I see. What makes Sholmes Sholmes. Brilliance.
I think he's kind of full of shit.
Whoa!
He's a bit
goofy.
silly.
Oh, gosh.
What is it? Are you hurt?
Oh, don't worry yourself.
Wait, he's got the head bonk. He's got the head bonk. Like the rest of them do.
I seem to be afflicted with a throbbing head this morning for some reason, nothing more.
Oh yeah, definitely. All their food must have been fucking tampered with. Wait, why does Susato not have it then?
Different cabin.
Oh,
Mhm.
true. She's like different. Okay.
Well, my friends, until our next encounter.
He's still singing to himself. I can hear it as he wanders off down the passageway.
He just like me, for real.
Oh my god. Is something wrong, Susato-san? You seem lost in thought.
It's just, well, I feel the same.
Oh! So it
Oh.
is the same. Sorry? Head hurty.
Ever since I woke up this morning, I've had something of a headache.
Everyone
Me too
head
right now,
hurty.
for real, actually.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh no. A sort of continuous throbbing.
Oh, you too? Yes. We are
I was
all
too loud when I
exploding.
was Holmes. I got a big headache from being too loud as Holmes.
Oh no.
Holmes gave you headache because you started screaming.
Yeah.
The British.
Okay. Oh, her case is open.
Whoa.
Miss Pavlova isn't back yet. Susato-san. Oh, where's she gone? Hey, what are you doing? Those are her private things.
There's not a moment to waste, Naruhodo-san. We must investigate as quickly as we can.
We've gotta steal. I suppose you're right. For Kazuma's sake. Oh, she got the like little animation too.
Not just for Kazuma-sama.
Damn.
What do you mean?
It can't be long now until we arrive at port in Hong Kong. I don't want you to be in those handcuffs when we get there.
Aww, she cares
Aw.
about us.
She care me.
Aw. Really?
We must solve this case, Naruhodo-san. By ourselves if we have to.
She care me.
Thank you.
Aw.
Kill me.
Yes, we will. Oh shit. We gotta examine. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait. Wait, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Tea set. Bam.
It would seem this teapot is empty.
Nice. Great observation. So the natural conclusion is that the Russians are a very thirsty people. No!
Oh,
Bro, what the fuck?
Or because Miss Pavlova only came here into this cabin last night, she hasn't had a chance to make any tea yet? I mean, it could be either.
It's definitely that they're excessively thirsty. I'd lay 1,000 to 1 on it. Ryunosuke, shut the fuck up.
He's an
Bro.
absolute
Gotta stay
god.
hydrated. You're rather obstinate, aren't you, Naruhodo-san?
He's like, I know she had such a thirst.
I wonder what this little saucer is doing on the floor.
Oh,
Turbulence. Yes, it doesn't look like it's been dropped. More like it was put there deliberately.
friend time.
Friend time.
Do you think?
It was for friend time! You're so right.
Do you think there could be a leak in the roof just above here?
Just for friend time. What? A leak?
Is this ship quite safe?
I'm sure that even if there's a little leak in the roof, it doesn't mean the whole ship is going to sink.
No, you're right. Of course you're right.
Yeah, this isn't Zero Escape.
Damn.
Maybe it is.
We need to finish Zero Escape, by the way, Faith.
True.
At some point. I keep forgetting. She's really trying to persuade herself, isn't she? Okay. What is this?
I suppose every cabin has a waste paper basket.
Let's dig through her trash!
Let's go!
Shall we have a little look and see what's been thrown away? Yes.
Naruhodo-san,
No, ma'am. Don't chide us.
it's poor etiquette to go sifting through someone's rubbish, you know.
Why don't you do it? Ugh, those eyes. She's looking at me like I'm a piece of rubbish now. It's for the investigation.
However, these are special circumstances, I think.
Exactly, we have no choice.
This is
Trash.
also one man's trash is
Trash,
another
trash.
man's treasure.
Yeah,
True.
there's hardly anything in there at all. But what is in there?
Oh, well, that's a little disappointing.
Oh man, her trash. There are just a few books on the desk, nothing else by the looks of it.
Well, Miss Pavlova only ran away from the ballet last night. She'd hardly occupied this cabin for any time at all.
That's true. I wonder what kind of books she likes to read. I don't think those are her books, bro.
Let me see. Yes, I see. It would seem that Miss Pavlova enjoys reading
She like licked her finger and put it on the page.
books written in Russian.
Thank you.
No, fuck
Very
it away.
cool. Thanks. I think I probably already knew that.
It's rude to ask too much of people, Naruhodo-san. Kindly remember that.
Yeah, Ryunosuke. Come on, get it together. Let's investigate the case.
It's in the box.
What's in the box?
Oh my! Miss Pavlova's case is open.
If
The
I
feature
swear,
box.
if there's like shedded snake skin in there, I am going to explode.
You wouldn't believe what was in there.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe what it did. It creached.
Yeah.
It
It's-
creeps!
It's completely empty inside, but according to the detective's great deduction, she was hiding her special friend in there.
Yes, a friend that she had to keep secret.
Because you're not allowed to bring animals aboard the SS Buria. I wonder what kind of animal she had in there. And more to the point, where is it now? Gone.
There's a snake in my boat.
There's a snake in my boat.
There we go.
Ooh. Okay. Shelf. All the books have toppled over together. Look, every single one.
So you think that's a god of the sea, perhaps? He's toppled too, though.
I think that's a book stopper, my friend.
But it could be modeled after.
That's true. It's exactly the same as the bookcase next door. In Kazuma's cabin.
Perhaps Miss Pavlova was practicing a difficult ballet pose and fell against the bookcase?
So true.
Exactly what happened.
Oh my god, what if instead of
Can I-
it being everyone's food, like, the ship had turbulence and everyone bonked their head simultaneously?
Everyone bonked their heads while they were standing at the bookcase simultaneously.
That would be very goofy if true. But I don't think that's what happened. I don't know. Would she really be practicing ballet on the same night she ran away from her ballet company?
Alright then. It must have been you. You lost your temper and knocked them all over in your fit of rage?
No. Not everything bad happens... Wait, not everything bad that happens on this ship is because of me, you know.
Well, anyway, I'll set them all straight again in here too. I don't like seeing things in disarray.
She's tampering with the criminal site. Whoa. Here's the rules again. Ah yes, they're displayed in this cabin too. Look, the SS Buria's rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden.
I suppose Miss Pavlova realized that she needed to keep the contents of her case a secret after she read this.
Yeah, didn't Kazuma, like... excuse me. Didn't Kazuma also have a sword?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he was like government special, so.
Her special friend, I mean.
I wonder where her friend has disappeared to now. It's probably having fun exploring the ship, I imagine.
I just hope Seaman Stroganoff doesn't find it and throw it overboard.
I think we're gonna find it.
And
Oh,
we're gonna throw it overboard.
maybe. Oh yeah, so do I. Okay. There's a case, there's clothes, there's a vent. Let's see. So this ventilator connects to Kazuma's cabin next door.
Yes, although what a fool a shipbuilder must be to open a ventilator into another room.
Ah, maybe. It's so that if there's a gas leak next door, the occupant of this cabin would notice and raise the alarm. Faith. Love is in the air? Wrong. Gas leak.
My fucking favorite.
It's so good.
Or the occupants of both cabins would die of gas poisoning.
That is a possibility. Anyway, last night, Kazuma wrote that he saw a speckled band coming out of the ventilator. Oh! Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
What's that?
Shut down the engines immediately! Vessel sighted a quarter-mile fore! We didn't even investigate her freaking, like, her wardrobe. Full stop! Hard to starboard! All hands brace for impact! Oh shit. What the?
I think we're about to crash into another ship.
Oh no.
Bro.
What? Oh. Maybe this is what happened yesterday.
I can't stand.
Susato, hold on to me. Wow! 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 Just like Mario. Susato-san, are you alright? Are you injured at all?
I think I'm fine. Thank you, Naruhodo-san.
Gotta keep the lady protected? Question mark? All the shit. It looks like we avoided a collision.
I think...
Yes, the ship has come to a stop.
Oh my goodness. What about you, Naruhodo-san? Are you hurt?
No. No, I'm fine. I'm normal. Oh.
Oh, shit. Hello? Is anybody in there? Shout if you need assistance.
Oh, that sounds like... Inspector Hosonaga! You're right.
There we go. Is that you in there, Naruhodo-san? Unbolt the door, quickly!
You're investigating. What? The bolt?
Look at that.
The door's bolted. Did you do that, Susato-san?
No, I didn't touch it.
Wait. So, because everything tipped over, the bolt became whatever. Well, that's strange. How did... And look at all the books. This is gravity we're talking about, guys.
No way! The culprit was gravity all along!
Oh my god. They're just like they were before again.
Naruhodo-san, aren't you going to open the door and let the inspector in?
I'm going to investigate, ma'am. I want to investigate.
Let me in.
I'd better tidy this place up first. Sue Gravity. Our violent emergency stop has solved one mystery at least, in a very vivid way. But I knew that what awaited us on the other side of the cabin door would not be pleasant. I hurried around tidying up the cabin with a new sense of foreboding in my heart. Aw, shit. To be continued, that didn't take long.
Whoa.
One more. You've got like 2 more hours on the docket.
True.
One more to be continued. Yeah. Save.
It's always so fascinating to watch how you save. Because my ass, anytime I play a game, I like use up all the slots. I like rotate.
Oh my gosh, you're silly. Maybe that was the alarm. I think Soul has a good point.
True.
Somehow, the door to the cabin we were in ended up bolted after we made an emergency stop. Somehow!
Everyone was passed out from fucking jank ass chicken.
Bonking their
except
heads.
for Mans.
Yeah.
And you know?
Wait! To reach a stop to let Pavlova on, they probably did that shit. Oh my gosh, wait, it's all coming together.
So
Okay.
it is all coming together.
And the door got bolted, and it might have been open, and someone probably... Wait! So someone probably murked him, and then that happened, and then the door got bolted because the boat, tilted. So it locked the door, seeming like it was only those two in there.
Yeah.
Susato-san took a deep breath, then gently slid back the bolt. That's so wild. What?
You! What are you doing in Miss Pavlova's quarters?
You're breaking and entering.
You both look unhurt. Good.
Oh, he's still beaten up. Poor man.
Well,
Yes.
he just got beaten up earlier, so...
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
think he's gonna be healed that fast.
We're fine, thank you. What on earth happened? We heard something about how we were going to collide with another ship. Yes.
Yes, it appears to have been a false report, though.
Maybe that was the thing with the snake. Maybe the snake was in the fucking captain's room. Oh, how did that happen?
There's a dense fog outside, so it's extremely difficult to see. Someone must have thought he saw a ship ahead. This person obviously triggered the alarm, and that's why we made an emergency stop.
Everything is chaos. Passengers are screaming. Crew are running everywhere.
Passengers are screaming.
This
They're
first
screaming. They're screaming.
This first class area is the only quiet part of the ship at the moment.
Oh no.
Oh, I see.
Someone triggered the alarm. Does that mean that someone pressed that button outside?
Whoa!
The button! You wicked intruder, dressed in all black. You are the devil. Sorry, me? I've been called a lot of things before, but devil is a first. I forgot what voice I did for her.
Soft.
Somphed. You opened my traveling case. How could you? What? No, we didn't touch it. It was already open.
That's right, Miss Pavlova.
She reminds me of, like, an AI Somnium Files character. I don't know. Oh, she reminds me of Mizuki.
Susato?
No, Pavlova.
Fair.
Like, from the
It
first
was
one.
already fair. Oh yeah. Kind of the. It was already open when we came into your cabin.
Inspector!
Yes?
Arrest this man. I knew he did it. Or I know he did it. Fuck. He is a criminal. It is not enough that he has killed a man.
Yeah, or that, but... And he is stowaway as well. If Vixen promises not to steal chicken, do you believe?
So true, so true. Straight
Oh,
up.
true, bestie.
Take him away. He is a trespasser as well as everything else.
He's tampering with my dream
Going
diary.
away. Trespassing, killing, she is right. You are a devil.
Mr. Electric, send him to the principal's office and have him expelled. Doesn't it doesn't look good, does it?
There's a cell below deck. Throw him in.
Put him in the gulag. In the brig, even.
Gulags? Tomorrow we dock in Hong Kong. Then we give you straight to police.
Oh shit. Wait, a cell?
Please, Inspector Hosonaga. Is there nothing you can do?
She looks so determined.
Girl, do you not see the state of my face right now? I've done all I could. This is a Russian vessel. I really have no jurisdiction here.
Yeah, if they treat y'all, who are Japanese, that way, I'm pretty sure they do treat him the same way.
After my last effort to appeal to the captain's good nature, I think I'm out of options.
This is terrible.
This is a real crisis. I've got to find a solution. Immediately. Okay, well. We are in crisis mode, gang. In that bag. I just need to keep calm and focus at the task at hand, which is investigating. Don't touch my things.
You want me to show you where crawfish hibernates?
Why does he know so much about crawfish and shellfish hibernating?
He's a fan of the shellfish, maybe.
Oh
yeah!
Whoa.
Mr. Naruhodo, what do you think you're doing?
Wow, everyone's attacking me. And I was just starting to think she was my friend.
Honestly, I feel so attacked right now.
Yeah. Is there anyone who can help me out of this mess? Okay, maybe we should just leave, but I kind of don't want. I kind of want to keep looking at. Why is he up there? Why is he up there like a fucking monkey? Oh my god.
All I could think of was like the queen on the gate. Like.
Oh my god. What the? What are you doing up there? Oh my gosh.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Hold on.
He's a pretty princess.
He is.
He's a pretty princess.
Mr. Sholmes. Look at him.
Naturally. I was analyzing what a weight of 20,000 rubles felt like on one's head.
What the fuck, dude?
Let him cook.
He's so beautiful.
Haven't I told you that as a detective it is my business to know what other people do not?
I must know how heavy this crown is. I must place it upon my head.
I must feel like a pretty princess right now. This isn't mere tomfoolery, my boy. Oh, no, no.
No, this is science. Well, why were you hanging from that hook before then?
Isn't it obvious? To properly assess the weight of the 20,000 rubles, naturally.
Oh my god.
I wish to determine if it would bend the conceited-looking hook on the wall, so full of brag and bounce. Yo, why is he throwing punches? What's up with this guy?
He's gonna punch the hook on the wall. He just called the hook on the wall arrogant.
He's got issues.
I think maybe he has more problems than we do.
I think so.
I never know whether to take this man seriously or not.
Ah, you again, the great detective. Ha! Inspector, I confess I've been looking for you.
Wait, don't people ship them?
Wink, wink. Yeah, wink, wink.
So you're both of them.
Looking for you.
Oh my god.
I have something to report to you most urgently.
Very urgent.
might try looking for me somewhere other than a hook on the wall next time.
What is the report? Speak.
Speak thy words.
Speak your truth. An urgent report from a great detective can mean but one thing. Yes.
Yes.
The case of the curious murder that took place last night. Here on this vessel, the steamship Buria, has been solved. By me, naturally.
He's got the crown on his head.
He's such a pretty princess.
What?
Gorgus.
Hello, Gongus.
Yes, I have eliminated all other possibilities. No other explanations exist.
Actually, we forgot to look at the ship rules, I think. Wait a minute. Ship's log. Forgot to look at it. Okay. Biff. It's just that. Okay. Biff. Okay. I still can't believe she's 15.
So, allow me to illuminate all your minds.
Let me light you up like a like a night bright. Wait, is it light bright? Yeah, it's light bright. Fuck. I messed up my own reference.
For I am about to reveal my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case.
I am going to show you all how pretty I look in this crown.
Isn't my crown beautiful?
Yeah, isn't it beautiful?
He's so beautiful. Ha! You have solved it. Even the hedgehog understands this case.
The hedgehog. Even Sonic understands.
We all knew who was responsible for killing Student Boy this morning when we found criminal in wardrobe. It is the stowaway, and he has handcuffs to prove it.
But what if he doesn't have them on right now? I didn't do it.
Quick, take him off.
Take him off, slip him off.
The trouble is, there doesn't appear to be anyone else who could have killed the victim. Because, as everyone knows, the cabin door was bolted shut from the inside.
But that's because of gravity. Hold it.
That means the culprit must be someone who was inside the cabin.
But it wasn't. Because she appeared and then they stopped.
Yes, it's what's called a locked room mystery in detective stories.
But we're on a ship.
Duh! Locked room. That's his point.
The room was locked. Well, I can't deny that. There's no way the bolt could have been drawn across from outside the cabin. Unless...
You're all quite mistaken. The cabin next door is not a so-called locked room at all.
Maybe he understands gravity.
Maybe he does.
Also, where'd he put the tiara, huh?
In his pocket.
Yeah, it's in his pocket.
Stashed away. What?
When we get to Britain, he's just gonna sell it.
He needs the cash.
Oh yes, there is another entrance.
The vent. He's so bent on it being the vent, though.
He's bent on it. An entrance used last night by the culprit in order to gain access to the cabin despite the bolted door.
I want to shake him and be like, there is gravity, sir.
What other entrance? We never discovered one. Why, it gapes open-mouthed at you even as we speak.
That's a very particular way to put it.
Wink. The ventilator, man. The ventilator?
You think this is funny?
How I wish your like full laugh like got on the thing.
This is so sad. Discord hates me. I can't even put my arm through that hole.
Well, you're jacked, sir.
Yeah.
This is true.
That's because your arms are as thick as tree trunks. He's built like a brick shithouse.
Yeah.
You're suggesting that the culprit entered and left the victim's cabin through that tiny opening?
I think it might have been a snake, perchance.
It's not possible. Ah, but it is.
Sure.
And last night, the victim even witnessed the intruder in the act of passing through the ventilator.
Oh, I hope he's like, yeah, it was her pet.
Mr. Sholmes, do you mean? Are you referring to the words Kazuma-sama wrote in his diary? 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
Wait, what if he got his, like, spine injury because he fucking bonked his head on his desk or something?
His spine injury?
Yeah.
Mayhaps, mayhaps.
He broke his neck.
Precisely, my dear madame. But what does it mean? What is this speckled band? The answer to that particular conundrum is in this very cabin.
Oh, Lord.
Oh shit. He's got the goggles on! He's ready to fight!
Oh, God. Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing?
There is a distinct element of danger. But fear not, I am ready.
He's gonna punch the snake.
What I am about to expose for you all to see will shock you to your core.
Wait, does he have the snake in his pocket? Wait.
No.
Got the X-ray goggles.
Behold!
What? Ah, whoa. Oh! Shock and horror. Snake! Snake! Called it. Hi, Stroganoff. Look at that fella. So cute. I like that fella.
He's just a little guy.
Yeah.
Allow me to introduce you all to the band. The speckled band.
Snake. A snake?
Indubitably.
She's like, oh no. Mr. Sholmes, just one thing.
Pray, what troubles you?
He pulled a snake out of his pocket and then put it on his head.
Not a snake in your pants, or are you just...
Oh my god. Well, that snake isn't really speckled, is it? It looks more stripy, wouldn't you say?
Yes, you're right. I think in this case, you'd have to call it...
It does have bands on it, though.
the striped band, wouldn't you?
You both see and observe with distinction. However,
It's the banded band.
do you not think that is precisely the trap into which the culprit wishes you to fall?
Oh my goodness, really? It's a trap?
It's a trap.
The trap?
How exactly?
I think perhaps it is time I explained the intricacies of my train of thought.
Tell us about your rich inner world, Sholmes.
Tell us, Naegi.
Oh my god.
Are you ready, Miss Pavlova?
I'm sorry for the young man who died, but that is all. His death has nothing to do with me. This whole thing has nothing to do with me.
There are two conclusions I have drawn from the facts. Number 1. Last night, your friend infiltrated the victim's cabin.
Ah,
And number 2. That same friend was responsible for the victim losing his life.
You know what? Maybe my whole strangulation theory works because he is on
It
Stroganoff's
is a
head right now.
constricty boy. It is a constricty boy. Now that I'm seeing that it is a boa constrictor.
Yeah, he probably just knocked him unconscious, though. I really don't think he's dead.
no.
She's turned as white as a bowl of rice again. That's such a comparison to make. Charles must be right. He's hit the nail on the head.
This young woman's friend killed Mr. Asuki?
This is what we've been saying this whole gosh darn time. Oh! It looks like he can't speak with that snake coiled around his head.
I would advise as little movement as possible, Seaman. You wouldn't want the fangs of that long friend in your neck.
That's true.
So, everyone, let us begin.
Deduction!
Oh shit, is it dance time?
I hope it's dance time.
Herlock Sholmes is proud to present his Logic and Reasoning Spectacular.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah! The great deduction! The game is afoot!
But the
Topic
snake has
1.
no feet.
That's true. Intruder's identity.
Miss Pavlova, moments ago you claimed the following. His death is nothing to do with me. This whole thing is nothing to do with me. Yet, you cannot deceive yourself. Yes, when you recall those horrid events, your aching heart smarts with pain. God, I love him. And it is that very pain that evidences your inextricable link to the victim's death. So, we ask, what was the nature of this intruder that stole into the victim's cabin on that portentous night? Why, naturally, it was the friend with which you boarded this vessel, was it not? Ah, as I suspected. Another telltale glance. Without doubt, your friend is the writhing serpent we see before us. And yet, that fact leaves us in a quandary. The victim's written observations on the night in question tell of a speckled band. Whereas, regrettably, the specimen's markings do not fit that description in any way. I'm in love with him. What explanation can we then give, pray? What was this sight that fell upon the victim's eyes last night?
No, don't look at me. This has nothing to do with any of this.
Oh, but it does! You have the answer to this quandary even now, hidden behind your back.
Wait, what? Oh.
Yes! That which you are trying, but failing, to conceal can only be the snake's slough. Is it slough?
Sloughed skin.
Sloughed skin.
Skin shedding.
Evidently, after the subtle and horrible. Fuck, I thought that said horrific. Subtle and horrible crime, this most deadly friend of yours shed its original skin. No?
Oh yeah, maybe it just like...
Except that makes absolutely no sense in
Wait.
the way that snakes actually work. but-
Yeah, I mean, maybe the sheddings were kinda... Maybe the sheddings were kinda coming off unevenly.
No, that's not
It's
how that
not?
works at all, in fact.
Oh god.
And in fact, snake skin does not... Shed skin on a snake does not even have a color pattern whatsoever.
Oh lord. I
I don't know what you're talking about.
I love him. Last night, through the ventilator visible in this cabin, your then speckled friend slithered next door.
Maybe he just knows jack shit about snakes.
Most people do.
Yeah. I know I do.
Using the bell cord on the other side as a bridge, the serpent silently descended into the victim's quarters. In the dim light, it appeared to the young gentleman who was about to lose his life as a speckled band. In summary, the nature of this friend of yours, which last night infiltrated the scene of the crime, is a rare breed of snake whose markings change each time it sloughs its skin.
Interesting.
Thanks, Schultz. A snake so dreadful, we can only imagine it would be found in the deepest depths of India.
Bro, what?
What?
Intruder's
He's not
identity!
cooking. Let him
Conclusion, a beloved speckled snake. Topic 2, how Mr. Asogi died.
Moving on, we come to the heart of the matter. The grim demise of the victim. How did this young man lose his life, and why? According to the data of which I have been apprised, it would appear there were no visible signs of injury.
Ah,
God, I love him. In fact, the circumstances of the victim's death can only be explained by a terrible venom.
No. No.
Now, if we take that as fact, we can reasonably imagine that there remains evidence to affirm it at the scene of the crime.
This is like his TED Talk right now. This is his PowerPoint presentation
Hello,
for us
my
all.
name is Sherlock Holmes. Welcome to my TED Talk.
oh no, could there be?
Yes, an examination of the deceased body will prove the cause of death conclusively. The almost, but not quite, imperceptible puncture wounds left by the venomous fangs will seal the truth. Yes, the vestiges of the snake bite delivered by your terrifying friend.
This makes no sense.
Damn. There's no point feigning ignorance, Miss Pavlova.
But what if the snake doesn't have any venom?
It sure doesn't look like it does. After the incident, you endeavored to hide everything, didn't you? But now, your involuntary glance betrays the hiding place you chose. That's right! You hid the evidence that links you to the victim's death in that traveling case. Hello, Percy Sui. It is I, Sean. When we first met in this cabin, it came to my attention that your case moved periodically. Your serpent assassin was restless inside, no doubt.
You don't.
It is telling that the victim made note of a low whistling sound that he heard minutes before his end. That was your signal, was it not? The sound you'd use to train your serpent friend.
Oh shit.
To train?
We're on a boat. Indeed. You'd put the serpent through this ventilator and wait. After a period, you'd summon it back with a whistle.
That does make some sense.
You couldn't know if the animal had done its duty, so you would listen for signs of life next door. If the victim appeared not to have been dispatched, you'd release the snake once more. Do you deny this snake has undergone such training?
It's It's not true.
Having slithered through the ventilator and down the bell cord, the creature needed only to sink its fangs in once. And its venom would course through the victim's veins, ending his existence forever.
Not his existence. Good lord.
That is the true nature of the speckled band that took the poor young man's life.
Damn.
There can be no doubt, my logic is infallible.
He was trying to cook.
He's trying to cook, but he also was fighting like a hanger like a while ago.
He's kind of burning the food right now.
How Mr. Rasogi died! Conclusion: death by a venomous snake's bite.
Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of the speckled band.
This man. Oh my god. Look at his fish tie.
Yeah. Miss Pavlova has trained her pet snake as a killing machine.
Oh my god.
There, on the floor, you will observe a saucer of milk. The promise of food is the key to training any creature.
Incredible. You've solved the mystery. Oh my god.
No. Amazing. Your great deduction really lives up to its name. No way.
No way.
No way! Hosonaga, please, sir! You can't fall for him! I see now why Herlock Sholmes has become such a household name.
Oh my god.
My dear man.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
His dear man.
It was nothing remarkable. As the Russians say, I could have done it with one left hand.
Me?
Susato is cooking.
Could I venture an opinion, Mr. Sholmes?
Yeah, but Hosonaga also saw Mr. Sholmes' pretty face. But of course, what's on your mind?
He saw that tiara on his head and he was like, oh my god.
Oh man, that's my
Oh.
princess right there.
He's so convincing.
It's just about your deductions before. Some things quite don't make sense to me.
I welcome questions as to my method, and will answer both loudly and proudly.
Oh, well, good. First of all,
Pulls out a little book.
snakes are egg-laying creatures, part of the reptile family.
Thanks, Susato. Very
What a
cool.
way to start. You are well informed, madam.
And reptiles, don't drink milk. It's really only mammals that like to drink milk, you see? So, I'm not sure it would be possible to train a snake using milk as a reward.
No matter. No doubt Miss Pavlova used some other treat to encourage her pet to do her bidding. Milk was merely an example. The logic holds.
Well, there's something else. Snakes have no ears.
Well, they kind of do, but...
Yes, so I'm not sure it would really be possible to signal a snake by whistling.
But madam, what of the tales from Arabia?
Bro. Sholmes. Come on now.
Have you not heard of the snakes that dance to the sounds of flute?
Oh my god.
I think perhaps the performers played their music in time with the snake's natural movements.
Oh, I see.
He's like, why? How can they make those snakes bust a move?
This world is being shattered right now.
Oh my god.
No hands, no feet, no ears! These creatures are so inept as to be practically useless.
Oh my god. Don't take it out on the snakes, Mr. Sholmes.
Snake Defender, thank you. There's one other thing.
You have more?
Snakes use the scales on their bellies to propel themselves.
Snake lore.
So, I'm not really sure that a snake could manage to climb up a flat bell cord like the one in the cabins.
Then it should try harder.
Oh my god.
Just get good.
Please, don't be angry with me, Mr. Sholmes. The point is, even if the snake had gone through the ventilator to the next door cabin, it couldn't have come back without help.
Well, I mean,
What I'm trying to say is that there are a number of reasons why it's difficult to imagine the snake could have a part in this.
Oh. And what was this? Wait. So the snake part of the game theory was right. Except
it wasn't a snake at all, in fact.
it wasn't a snake in the vent, but there was a snake.
Be a snake.
There was a snake. There is a snake here right now with us in
Sure
this room.
Is it,
Mhm.
no, it's a snake with us right now.
Yeah.
The snake with us in the room.
Oh, look at him.
I have no pity for this man. He is too goofy. Hosonaga, on the other hand, is a trooper.
He has pity for this man. I think we need to step in and help step in and help again, Mr. Naruhodo.
We need to open our minds and aid this man. Oh no, you don't mean.
Oh,
He's gonna
baby.
dance. He's gonna dance.
Let's dance.
Yes.
Let's dance.
We need to modify Mr. Sholmes' latest deductions and turn them into the great ones they ought to be.
Let's
Aw,
go.
yeah. Oh, I had a feeling that was coming.
Deduction.
In the deduction. All right, let's give it a try.
Just what I was waiting for, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes, right.
So, cast your eyes down to your wrists again.
What?
Look down, back up. You are no longer handcuffed. I'm
You-
on a horse.
You've done it again.
Your handcuffs are gone.
Wow. Almost like magic.
Where did they go? Seduction, so true. Fear not, I shall see them restored after our work is done.
I have put your handcuffs in my pocket. Oh, I'd really wish you'd leave them off.
Now, everyone, let us begin.
Let us begin to tango.
Oh yeah.
Herlock Sholmes is proud to present his Logic and Reasoning Spectacular.
Course correction. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes.
My hand. Hold my hand.
Intruder's identity, a beloved speckled snake.
Miss Pavlova, moments ago you claimed the following.
Oh, you don't have to read all this out. We're just rehashing it. Is
Well, we
that...
did that last time too, didn't we?
Did we?
I think we did. We just went through all of it.
Okay.
That's fine though. You cannot deceive yourself. I'll read it faster. Yes, when you recall those horrid events, your aching heart smarts with pain.
She does have a pained expression on her face.
Yes, that's true. She looks as though Kazuma-sama's death is weighing heavily on her mind.
But you're not sure Mr. Holmes has read her quite correctly, is that it? Could there be some other way to interpret her expression then?
Let's take a moment and really look closely at Miss Pavlova.
Let's observe her. Okay, okay.
Aching heart. Right ear.
And
Right ear.
I feel like her wrist hurts. Right ear. Wait,
Right ear.
brain.
Can you rotate?
brain. Can I rotate? I cannot.
Alright. What the
She has,
fuck?
she has such petite ears hidden among that beautiful hair. Like little pink shells.
What the fuck, Susato?
Girl!
Oh, what's that? She has ear piercings. Y'all, it's just an ear piercing, come on. There's something attached to her ear.
Ah, I expect that's what called an earring. It's a little piece of jewelry.
An earring, is it? It really is tiny.
Perhaps part of it is missing. Maybe it broke off. So now all that's left is the clasp part that attaches to the ear.
If that's the case, she doesn't appear to have noticed that it's broken. Okay. Aching heart. Aching heart. She really does look troubled.
Yes, it's hard to believe she's putting that expression on to fool us.
But if you look closely, it's almost like she's actually staring at something.
At what, do you think?
And perhaps something's physically causing her pain. You should have a closer look. Hand.
Hand.
Hand. Hand.
Isn't there
Hand.
a way to-
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. Claw
Claw
scratch.
scratch!
Oh!
Oh, Naruhodo-san, look! That looks like a very painful wound.
Hi, Cake. Hand.
Hand.
It looks like a scratch made by some kind of small animal.
Rat?
Rat? Oh, rat.
Rat.
Rat?
Rat?
Rat. Rat.
Rat?
And fairly recently, too.
Well, whatever scratch doesn't appear to be around here.
Rat. Oh, look, wait! She has a picture of her and a cat
Whoa!
right behind her.
Cat!
Yes!
That claw strap! Fuck, shit.
Yeah. Yes, when you recall those horrid events, that claw scratch smarts with pain.
That's you, I see. Indeed, and simple observation reveals that the wound is fresh. Fresh as fuck.
Fresh as fuck, boy. Miss Pavlova, did you in fact receive that scratch? Sometime last night? Ah.
When I think about that young man who died next door, I feel so sad. When I am sad, the pain from this wound is worse.
And it is that very pain that evidences your inextricable link to the victim's death.
Yeah, maybe her friend is the cat.
Maybe it is the cat.
And it's going around catching the rats, so they have the trap out, but that's why it hasn't gone off yet.
yeah.
And the snake is just fucking there. Oh, that's so wild.
So, we ask, what was the nature of this intruder that stole into the victim's cabin on that portentous night?
Cat.
Why, naturally, it was the friend with which you boarded this vessel, was it not?
It very well could just be the cat that scratched her.
The creature.
Yeah.
Ah, as I suspected, another telltale glance.
And it's at the photo.
Photo!
Photo.
Without doubt, your friend is the writhing serpent we see before us.
Wrong. It seems likely that the scratch mark on the back of Miss Pavlova's hand is made by this friend of hers, doesn't it? Except, snakes don't have claws, do they? I mean, no shit, dude.
No, they don't.
They don't even have hands!
Yeah, they don't even have hands.
Defeated which claws might grow.
Well then. If that snake isn't her pet, what is? What's the true identity of this friend of hers?
We should follow her gaze, Naruhodo-san. That's where we'll find the answer.
Cat. Cat. Blah 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 bleep. Teapot. Teapot. Yes. There it is.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that it was this teapot that Miss Pavlova's eyes flickered over to before.
You think this is the friend she's been talking about?
No, but we had to inspect it to look at the picture. Well, we're all different, aren't we? Whatever we might say about it, if that's the way she feels.
I don't think I'll say anything about it then. You and the teapot can discuss it instead.
So
Yeah.
true. Wait, that's not what I meant! Okay, so now we have this view. Picture. Yeah! And that's the cat's bell! The cat's bell broke! Oh, wait, so the cat was in there. Oh my god. Ah, look at the photograph in this frame.
Almost sliced it in half.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Asogi probably did slice the bell in half with his fucking sword. This must be something Miss Pavlova brought with her when she ran away.
She's exceptionally beautiful, isn't she?
Don't have a crush on the ballet dancer, please. Yes, that's true, but personally, it's the little black creature she's holding that's caught my eye. Yeah, maybe the cat was dirty or something. I don't know. Maybe we'd better take a closer look at this. Let's inspect. Let's inspect. Little kitten.
Creature.
Featured. Look at this little cat Miss Pavlova is cuddling here.
Oh, what a cute little kitten.
Kitty cat.
It could fly with you, couldn't it, Naruhodo-san? For the blackest outfit.
A black kitten. And from the look of this picture, at least, Miss Pavlova seems very attached to it. Okay. Let's look at the bell. Oh, we can't look at. Oh, I see. Miss Pavlova. That must be a stage costume she's wearing.
It's quite stunning. I should like to have something like that.
She's wearing the 20,000 rubles on her head as well. Look.
It's called a tiara, Naruhodo-san, and you shouldn't think of it purely in terms of its value.
She must be a strong-willed woman. To turn her back on the world stage and run all on her own. She's also 15, my dude.
Mhm.
She is a child. Okay, so we can present the little creature.
Little kitten.
The creature.
creature!
Without doubt, your friend is the little kitten we see before us. So maybe she, like, put her cat in the air vent so that the snake couldn't get it. Maybe she saw the snake and was like, oh shit, and then...
Yes, the scratch on the back of your hand makes that abundantly clear.
Oh no.
The whereabouts of this black kitten isn't clear, but what is clear is that you brought the animal with you when you ran away, didn't you?
Darka is my best friend. I couldn't leave her behind.
Darker would appear to be a Russian blue.
So she's blue.
And yet, that fact leaves us in a quandary. The victim's written observations on the night in question tell of a speckled band. Whereas, regrettably, the specimen's markings do not fit that description in any way. What explanation can we then give, pray? What was the sight that fell upon the victim's eyes last night?
No, don't look at me. This has nothing to do with any of this.
Oh, but it does! You have the answer to this quandary even now, hidden behind your back.
Snake.
Yes, that which you are trying, but failing, to conceal can only be the snake's slouch skin.
I don't think it is. I feel like it's a scarf.
I think
Did
it's a
you see
scarf.
that? She just took something out of her pocket and hid it behind her back.
She's not very good at concealing things.
Nor...
If she just left it in her pocket, no one ever would have known.
Oh yes, boys like that are Mr. Shom's specialty. He's ever so cleverly forced her to reveal something.
I thought deduction was his specialty, or maybe making me believe that was a ploy too.
Anyway, I find it hard to believe that that's the skin of a snake.
In which case, just what is Miss Pavlova hiding behind her back? You must inspect her. Blam, 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 blam. Well, it is speckled and it is a band, but what is it? It seems to be soft and fluffy. A long piece of cloth of some sort. It's just...
Cat toy!
Oh, is it?
Cat toy!
Cat
little-
toy. So the cat might have taken it into the room. And that looks like a handle at one end.
I think it might be a cat's toy. This sort is common in the West, apparently.
It's for kitty cat. How was that a toy for cats?
Cats like to chase the band around and paw at it.
Oh, I love cats.
Kittens in particular love that sort of play. You only need to wave it in front of them, and they pounce to catch it.
That sounds positively adorable. I mean, yeah, dude. You must present this evidence. Can we inspect anything else? No.
Yes!
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 Yes! That's a cat toy. Yes, the thing you are trying but failing to conceal is a cat's toy.
Precisely, and the true nature of the now infamous speckled band.
Ah,
And it was this toy that you dangled through the ventilator.
oh, the
You
cat.
waved it around, I presume. Naturally, the victim could not fail to notice it.
So, game theory, the cat went through the vent just because cats be doing that. And then she was trying to get the cat to come back up the vent. Because she'd noticed the cat was missing and was like, oh, it could only go through there. And yeah, tried to get the cat back. But why? For what reason?
My dear boy, there can only be one answer to that.
Are you okay, Faith? I think Faith might be
What?
coughing. Are you okay?
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, Faith dying. It's okay.
Yeah. After her feline friend disappeared through the ventilator into the neighboring cabin, Miss Pavlova attempted to use a speckled cat's toy to incite the creature to return.
That makes a whole lot of sense. Ah.
In summary, the nature of this friend of Miss Pavlova's, which last night infiltrated the scene of the crime, is a blithesome Russian blue breed of cat by the name of Darka.
Where is that child? We must get the child. Ah.
Blithesome was the word. A truly troublesome feline young Darka is proving to be. She must be caged once found.
You don't have a cage.
You will forgive us for borrowing the photograph of your pet, Miss Pavlova.
We've stolen it.
Photograph of Pavlova and Darka. A photograph of Miss Pavlova and her friend, a kitten named Darka. The tiara she would wear on stage can also be seen. It's been added to the court record.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It was after I gave her food last night. That's when it happened. She scratched the back of my hand, then ran up the bell cord. Before I could do anything, she had disappeared through the ventilator.
Might still be in Asogi's room, to be honest.
Darka, she is so naughty.
Kitty cat. A beloved kitten.
A beloved kitten.
Solved. How Asogi died.
Moving on, we come to the heart of the matter, the grim demise of the victim. Blah 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 blah. How did this young man lose his life and why?
Brain damage.
So true. According to the data of which I've been apprised, it would appear that there were no visible signs of injury.
Oh,
In fact, the circumstances of the victim's death can only be explained by a terrible venom.
Psych, loser.
What Mr. Soames says is true. There were no signs of a wound anywhere on Kazuma-sama's body.
that's right. But Mr. Sholmes seemed to be unaware of one very important detail. Kazuma wasn't poisoned.
Yes, it would seem so. Let's give him the information he's missing now.
I still feel like all of them bonked their heads, and that's why everyone has like a bad case of the headaches. Which would be very funny, but also really stupid. Okay, so... Terrible venom. Wait, we have to give him the post-mortem report, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this should be good. Kitten smelled the chicken next door and went for it. That would make sense.
The cats would.
In fact, the circumstances of the victim's death can only be explained by the post-mortem report. Look at his stupid little smile. Oh my
He's
god.
so cute. Ah, yes. I knew it was one or the other.
Oh my god.
His neck was...
Indeed. The breaking of the cervical vertebrae is fatal. Only that Goliath would be strong enough to survive that.
So maybe the snake did kill him.
Seaman Stroganov isn't some kind of immortal freak, you know?
I know, look at his face.
The jury's out. Anyway, we have on good authority that the victim's neck was broken. Now, if we take that as fact, we can reasonably imagine that there remains evidence to affirm it at the scene of the crime.
Oh no, could there be?
Yes! An examination of the deceased body will prove the cause of death conclusively.
Kazuma died because his neck was broken. In other words, he was probably struck by something, or someone.
Yes, that's a distinct possibility. As of yet, no weapon has been found, though.
Presumably Darka didn't silently creep up behind Kazuma and deal him a fatal blow.
She was actually trained in assassination.
Oh my god.
Mayhaps.
She was
I
trained to kill.
suppose. It's possible that he had a fall and hit the ground awkwardly.
Yeah. See? Gravity. Gravity's the problem.
It could have been a terrible act of misfortune that he broke his neck completely by accident.
What a way to go.
For real.
Yeah.
Oh yes, a bad fall could explain it.
It's rather hard to believe of Kazuma-sama, though.
Maybe he fell because he was trying to like deal with Darka and then ended up slicing the bell on her neck. Oh my god, what if he... I hope he didn't kill the cat. He probably didn't.
And then he slipped and fell and snapped his neck. Because his shoes were still too shiny.
He wasn't a clumsy man.
Oh shit. Well, we need to fix this deduction somehow.
Is there anything from the scene that could explain what happened?
Well, my friend, this shit right here. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Yes. Mark on floor.
Yes, an examination of the mark on the floor will prove the cause of death conclusively.
This particular mark, so prominently visible next to the victim's body, is a deposit of shoe polish.
Hell yeah.
I licked the floor so I can prove it.
It tasted like shoe polish.
Shoe polish?
Shoe polish?
Indeed. Positively identified by a little analysis device I constructed, which I carry now as a matter of course.
My
It is
tongue.
Beeswax, tallow, and dye were my results. The undeniable ingredients of shoe polish.
Yummy.
Yummy.
Look at that transition.
And the color of the polish is a perfect match to the color of Mr. Asogi's lace leather shoes. I would know because I put them in my mouth before.
Jesus Christ.
Looking at this mark, it's not hard to imagine what happened. For some reason, Mr. Asogi must have caught his foot at the point on the floor and tripped. Please, no.
And, by a dreadful turn of misfortune, caught his neck against some immovable object as he fell to the floor.
Damn.
Smashed his head on the wardrobe, suffering a fatal blow to the spine. The victim's vertebrae shattered, and in that instant, he lost his life.
I still think the ship must have tilted during that time. It must have. It had to. No. I don't know. I don't know anything about this. Is that really true, Miss Pavlova? Snap. What about the evidence left at the scene where Mr. Asogi lost his life?
Yes, the facts are as clear as day to me. You did all you could to conceal the incriminating evidence.
But that bell is clean in half.
But now your involuntary glance betrays the hiding place you chose. The Garbaggio. That's right! You hid the evidence that links you to the victim's death in that traveling case.
I don't believe it. Kazuma-sama merely tripped over, and now he's no more? It can't be true. I refuse to accept it.
He was such a graceful, elegant dancer. How could he have died? I know it's hard to believe, but the mark on the floor does seem to suggest that's what happened.
But...
And if this part of Mr. Sholm's deduction is right, Miss Pavlova is trying to hide some evidence that would prove it. Here in this cabin, somewhere in the direction that she just cast her eyes.
where, I wonder?
Let's have a good look around. The answer must be here somewhere. Hydrate or die, bitches. Let's go.
Oh shit, hydrate
Well,
or die.
Water.
It's yummy.
I heard that slurp, whoever that was.
That was a good slurp.
This is where Miss Pavlova hit her friend.
That's right, and it wasn't a snake after all.
That cat was probably like, how could you do that to me?
Yeah.
No, it was the little kitten she calls Darka. Not that it's anywhere to be seen now. It seems to have let itself out of the case and gone exploring. Check the mousetrap.
I expect it's wrapped itself around someone's head somewhere, trying to make a new friend.
Either that, or it's scratching their hand to pieces. The point is, where has it got to... Where has it got to... Wait. Where has it got to... Fuck. Okay. So... What else is over here?
The Garbaggio.
Garbage? I don't think we can check the garbage.
Right.
Can we close the traveling case?
Are you sure you can't rotate?
Can I rotate?
I
I
thought
don't
there
think
was like
so.
a funny buttons that you could rotate.
Oh god. I don't know what buttons to rotate. I thought it was Z and
What
X.
No, what about
Oh, pressing
the
the
arrow
keyboard.
keys?
The arrow keys? Okay. The garbage.
This is a waste paper basket. Perhaps all the first class cabins have them.
But Miss Pavlova only started occupying this cabin late last night. Presumably there's not much rubbish in there yet. The bell! Oh, what's that?
It's a broken piece of glass, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And I feel like I've seen it somewhere before.
If it looks familiar, perhaps it's more than your mind simply playing tricks on you.
It's time to pull out the garbage. Blah, blah, blah. Yes.
That's right. You hid the evidence that links you to the victim's death in that waste paper basket. Ah.
Here we have a fragment of some intricate glass object, it would seem. One that has a familiar air, in fact.
Precisely. We found another piece of broken glass on the floor in Mr. Asogi's cabin. And as you can see, the two pieces fit together perfectly. Oh no.
So, Miss Pavlova, shall we consider what this tells us? Why would it be that that part of this glass object, which was evidently broken at the scene of the victim's death, should be found in the waste paper basket in your cabin? You're well acquainted with this glass bell, are you not?
I don't...
I don't know, and that hushed Russian accent of yours won't save you this time, dear girl. Why? Because we have conclusive evidence linking you to the bell in question.
It's the picture!
What?
Oh, yeah.
Take it away, Mr. Naruhodo!
Yeah. The evidence linking Miss Pavlova and the little glass bell, that would be...
The picture! Oh, fuck.
Nice.
Yes! If you look at this photograph, you can clearly see.
Look at this graph!
Hanging from Darka's collar. The very glass bell in question.
The truth has caught up with you, Miss Pavlova. The young man who lost his life last night did so after a truly inauspicious fall.
To be fair, though, it wasn't her fault. I don't even think the cat was that much to blame.
And the cause of that fateful stumble?
Look at them go!
Your absent
That
Feline friend!
Darka!
Darka! I was trying to sync that up so bad.
Oh, it's okay.
I couldn't tell anyone. I'm sorry.
How Mr. Asogi died! Death by tripping over a cat!
Yo!
What a way to go.
Yeah.
Deduction complete. Elementary. The boys are back. Hey, the boys are back. That's from High School Musical 3. Why don't you tell us now, Miss Pavlova? Tell us exactly what happened last night.
It was a little after 1 in the morning. So late, but I hadn't had time to feed Darka, so I gave her some food. And then, all of a sudden, she scratched me and jumped out of my hands.
People do say that cats become very anxious and nervous in new environments.
She was so fast. She disappeared through the ventilator before I could stop her.
And that is how you acquired the rather nasty wound on the back of your hand, I take it.
Yes. And I had read the, rules on the wall. I knew that I was not allowed Darka with.
Yes, modern science suggests that animals can carry infectious diseases. It's a precaution, really.
So I listened and listened, trying to hear if there was some noise in the next cabin. It was very quiet. I was sure if someone was there, he must be sleeping. So,
Oh, wait.
So at that point, you thought it was safe to try to lure the kitten back again.
Yeah, put my funny little cat toy through the vent.
Yeah.
by dangling the end of the toy through the ventilator and into the adjoining cabin.
Darka always loves this toy, but it didn't work. Nothing worked. I tried using her favorite toy. I tried whistling to her softly, but nothing. She didn't return.
So the faint whistling sound Cosmo wrote about in his diary was Miss Pavlova trying to retrieve her pet.
Cats have a propensity to remain hidden in the shadows when frightened.
She's probably underneath like Asuki's bed, to be honest.
Yes. So there was nothing else I could do. I just had to wait until she had calmed down. But then...
Meow.
Thud.
Oh shit.
Is she under the table, do you think? The table had its thing covered.
That's
Weird.
true, she could be.
I nearly passed out with shock. I heard her cry out, and then... Oh, it was such a dreadful bang. Then afterwards, nothing. It was totally silent.
Cosmo was... You fucking dead.
Oh. From the appearance of the brown mark on the floor, it seems likely that what you heard was the victim stepping on the glass bell and tripping up.
I'm still wondering how it broke clean in two, though.
The SS Berea is a large vessel, but even she can pitch and roll violently without warning.
That is true.
If Mr. Asogi was already off balance as a result of the ship lurching when the kitten got under his feet, the combination of unfortunate factors could easily have caused him to fall over. But what became of the kitten afterwards?
Oh no.
In the end, I managed to get her to come back through the ventilator.
Yet, Darka is nowhere to be seen.
I must have forgotten to lock my case. And now she's disappeared again.
Gracious, that cat is as insufferably restless as I am.
At least the cat didn't go on like a fucking clothes hanger with a
Amen.
tiara on.
True.
Well, he knows something about himself at least. He's self-aware.
When I woke this morning, I heard that a young man in the next cabin to mine had died. But I couldn't bring myself to tell anyone what had happened.
Guilty conscience.
I was too scared. Scared that they would send me back.
Oh, hold on a minute. What about the snake?
You're right. Where is it?
Oh lord. If the snake isn't your friend, Miss Pavlova, then whose is it, and where did it come from? It's his bestie. What on earth is such a dangerous creature doing on board this ship? It's his bestie.
It is his bestie.
It is his bestie.
He's
That's why
patting
he
it.
has the fucking weird ass lines on his face.
That's true! I was wondering what that was. I thought his face got put in the grill.
yeah, me
No.
too. Big beef man.
Big beef man on the grill. Oh, I didn't say.
What a dude.
Snake is my friend. His name is Prosko.
Piroshko? Question mark?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like the funny
What?
The funny pun. What?
the funny food.
That snake belongs to you?
Strange.
He escaped from cage when emergency alarm sounded. I was looking for him.
So he's also breaking the rules.
Damn.
Because he has this silly little snake.
Mm-hmm. I did not expect to find him in here.
Oh, I hope the snake didn't eat the cat.
That's
Oh,
fucked up.
that would be so fucked up. Yes, how did that snake get into this cabin?
But animals are not permitted on board.
We are at sea for 1 year.
I need animal companionship.
You want to be so long without close friend? Without someone who understands?
This snake understands me more than anyone will.
Bestie.
It's his
Ew.
bestie.
You might ride or die.
Couldn't you find someone a little more human who understands you better? No, it has to be Proshko.
But my dear burly fellow, a gargantuan venomous snake? Surely you can appreciate the danger you're putting everyone in?
Yeah, a cat is one thing, but a snake like that is another.
Come on, it's just a little
Oh,
guy.
no venom.
That's what I
No venom.
said.
No venom.
That's what I said.
Roscoe does not have venom.
Yeah, he's a homie.
He is harmless, very long, but very gentle. He is adorable, like Granny.
He is my babushka, and I hold him close.
Yes.
It's venomless?
Yes, now he is hungry, so he is in bad mood. But once I feed him, you will see big smile.
Okay, so he probably did not eat the cat if he's hungry. And you feed him what? Milk, I suppose? Ryunosuke.
Ryunosuke! Come
What
on,
the
man!
fuck, dude?
We went over this. like they say they milk chickens. Ridiculous. Snakes that drink milk are only in stupid stories.
They milk chickens? No.
Who are milking their
Well,
chickens?
Well, actually, in French, eggnog is called lait de poule, which is milk of chicken.
Whoa.
I see.
Milk of chicken.
I see.
Milk of chicken.
Whoa.
Of
Like
course it's
cream
the French.
cream of chicken?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Cream of chicken, bro.
Cream of chicken.
Bro.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either, but what's it? Isn't there stuff like that? Is it like
Cream of mushroom soup.
oh yeah, stuff like that. That sounds strange.
Cream of broccoli soup.
Cream of broccoli. Why?
Yes.
Why? Why does that exist?
Well, are you gonna milk a broccoli?
I don't know.
Yes.
I'll milk the creature every night if I have
I'm gonna
to.
milk the broccoli. Roscoe eats mouses. Big, fat, round mouses.
The thick mouses. Oh, so is that what the mouse trap in the passageway out there is for?
Of course. How else can I catch my friend's favorite food?
Nothing says top of the food chain like the look in their eyes right now.
It refuses to drink milk. It can't hear a whistle. It can't climb up a bell cord, and it's not even venomous.
He's a snake hater. Chill out, bro.
Snake hater, unfortunately.
How the deuce did something so inept land a starring role?
My god. So angry.
It's not my fault. I do not make up stories.
He's snake.
But Roscoe has nothing to do with this incident.
Unless it ate the cat.
Then he wouldn't be so hungry.
Me with the suspicious cat lump shaped as
Suspicious cat shaped lump in my throat. Mm. So that's what happened. That's the truth behind my best friend's tragic death. He fucking slipped and fell. Oh no.
Yeah.
Cholmes is devastated.
He's so mad.
He is. He's like, he's pissed off at the snake.
He hates that snake so much, dude.
Yeah. What do you think, Susato?
Miss Pavlova. I understand the difficult situation you found yourself in, and I do sympathize.
Oh no.
But please remember this.
God.
A young man lost his life. If you're going to attempt to cover up your guilt with lies, then no matter what the circumstances, I cannot forgive you.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
What?
What are you talking about, Miss Mikotoba? What lies? Miss Pavlova just confessed everything.
Strange.
It was just a series of unfortunate events. An accident.
Well, I feel
Speckled
like
and tiara moments?
to retrieve the cat, since the boat was tipping over, the thing might have come undone.
Speckled band tiara moments?
Maybe. Like, you know how the lock, like, locked when the ship tilted over? It might have been something like that. Because it tilted over the other way, and then it unlocked. And then maybe she could come in and bonked him.
Damn.
I'm no great detective like Mr. Sholmes. I don't have a gift for knowing the truth. But even I can see that that was not the truth.
On what grounds, Susato?
Don't you agree, Mr. Naruhodo?
I don't know, it seems pretty convincing.
Damn.
To be perfectly honest, yes.
Damn.
Okay, I guess. I can't tell. There's a discrepancy in Miss Pavlova's story, I'm sure of it. I just can't quite put my finger on it.
I confess. I was intending to let Scotland Yard deal with any outstanding issues on this matter.
She is missing part of her earring. Oh.
I'm only present here for a very specific reason. The truth is, you, Mr. Naruhodo, are simply a distraction.
Oh. A distraction?
I do hope you've not been finding your shackles too uncomfortable.
Oh my god. Not again! When did he do that?
Especially as they're on your wrists as a result of my intervention. I was rather hoping I could resolve matters before we made our next port call.
You were, Mr. Sholmes?
Yes, but I overlooked one important detail. The deceased young man was a very close companion of yours. Was he not?
He was my boyfriend.
So I hear you're getting married the moment you step foot in England.
Yes. Kazuma was my closest friend. I owed him my freedom, even.
We were getting married. in
Yeah, we were.
July. In that case, we must follow this to its conclusion. No further distractions. You must uncover the real truth here, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes. Whatever that may be. The key to this is a discrepancy in Miss Pavlova's story, I'm sure. I can chase that down. Maybe the truth will become clear.
Oh no!
The truth about how you really died. About how that scene in your cabin really came to be. Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Excellent.
Thank you, Mr. Naruhodo.
So then, shall we begin?
Yes.
What we should ponder first
Ooh.
is the victim who lost his life in a cabin that was bolted shut from the inside.
Oh, that is definitely the ship thing.
Was this truly an unfortunate accident? Or was it in fact no accident at all? That is what we must establish in the first instance.
Yeah, I didn't think about how someone made him write that in Russian.
But we've already established it, haven't we? The man tripped over the kitten that climbed into his cabin via the ventilator. Tragic, yes, but still an accident.
He got bonked. Hold it!
Oh!
Wait, let's just take a step back. It doesn't make sense if that's really what happened, does it?
I'm going to have to ask you to spell it out for me, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's starting to take shape now. There's a clear contradiction between the facts and Miss Pavlova's story here. The evidence is right there in Kazuma's cabin. It's undeniable. Well, I don't know what they're talking about. His death couldn't possibly have been a mere accident. Well, it might be the writing.
It's definitely the writing. Really? Let us show our hand, Mr. Naruhodo. Time to present the evidence.
Let's go.
Evidence that proves unequivocally that the victim's death was no mere accident.
It's this. Yes. The truth is clearly recorded in this photographic print. Yeah, if he had a fall, he probably would have, like, exploded right then and there, but no, someone made him write that.
Snapping one's neck is a very instant death.
Yeah. There's no way that Mr. Asogi could have left this message on the floor.
That script, it's Russian, isn't it? Indeed it is. The word written means wardrobe. I see what you mean. Most people would leave a dying message in their native language, Japanese in this case.
But maybe he was studying Russian.
Bruh.
She's trying real hard.
It is a simple language. He could have picked it up very fast.
But it's a totally different alphabet, though. That doesn't seem likely. That's actually not the point. It makes no difference whether he knew Russian or not.
Sorry? What do you mean?
He exploded. Exactly what I said before. He exploded.
He exploded.
For real. There's no way that Mr. Asogi could have left this message on the floor. And the reason why is clearly explained here. Damage to the cervical vertebrae resulting in instant death. Instant death!
Ah,
He exploded!
he exploded!
Which means, after the victim fell to the floor, he couldn't possibly have written anything. Because he was already dead.
That's not the only reason either. There's something else we found in Mr. Asogi's cabin. A remnant of something that couldn't possibly have been there if what Miss Pavlova told us was true.
Now hold on. Wait a second. What else do we have? I don't know.
What?
So, Susato-san has noticed it too then. Putting this message on the floor aside, there's something else that gives the truth away. Another piece of evidence that proves this was no accident. In other words, oh god.
Put it out on the picture.
What?
On the picture.
On the picture? This picture?
Yeah, 'cause they got it up, I think. I think that's where it's going.
I don't know. In other words, I don't know. Another piece of evidence that proves this was no accident. It has to be something other than, like... Was it this? Could it have been this? I'm unsure. Cute, review scene. History. Something else that gives that truth away. It was no accident, but at the same time, she did have the other half of the bell, that's true.
His hand.
His hand? What do you mean his hand?
His clenched hand. He could be holding something.
Oh, was he? Do we want to
Is it
present
the earring? Is he holding the earring?
Is he?
What point are you trying to make with that evidence?
Oh, if it's wrong, that'd be so funny. I'm starting to see how Kazuma's death really happened, I think. We have 5 tries.
I think that you're starting to see nothing of the sort.
Ugh.
And that was the evidence to prove it. Damn.
Ugh. Good lord.
If it was no accident, then what should we be looking for is one of 2 things. Either the absence of something that you would expect to find at the scene of an accident, or the presence of something you wouldn't.
Most compendiously put, my dear madam.
That's true. If the bell did break by true means, it probably just all would have been there.
I confess your rather languid I see doesn't fill me with confidence, Mr. Naruhodo.
Calm down, bro. We had to fix your whole entire
Don't worry,
situation.
Mr. Naruhodo, I believe in you. Well, more than Mr. Sholmes does anyway.
Damn.
Yes, it's starting to take shape now. There's a clear contradiction between the facts and what Miss Pavlova said. Yeah, the evidence. Uh-huh, yes. Okay. So it's not the message. Okay. Do we want to try the bell?
You gotta try the bell.
Yes. Oh, that looks like it's right. This piece of broken glass next to the mark on the floor. But that's
the glass bell that the kitten
Sorry.
had around its neck. We already know all about that. It was broken in half when the victim tripped over the cat and fell.
But his shoe does not look like someone who tripped.
So we already have a satisfactory explanation. Where's the flaw in that logic?
Unfortunately, there is a very big flaw, a fatal flaw.
What?
If that's really what happened. Then how did one half of the bell end up back here in this cabin?
Ah.
Ugh.
Ah.
Yes, remember that we found the other half of the glass bell in that waste paper basket. Would you care to explain that, Miss Pavlova?
Oh no. Both these pieces of evidence clearly point to the same conclusion. That when Mr. Osogi died last night in his cabin, there was someone else in the room. And that same person deliberately arranged the scene to disguise the truth, in order to cover up his or her own guilt.
Yes, there was someone else present in Mr. Osogi's.
Oh my god. That's you, Faith.
You are wasting time.
Oh my god.
Someone else was there? Duh, of course. We know this.
Oh my god, bro. What are you talking about? It was you! You were in the thing!
Bulkhead was bolted shut from inside. There is no way in or out.
Yeah, but that was because of the freaking chip.
Yes.
And only other person in the cabin was young student. When young student died was you.
Yes!
Yes!
It's true, I was in the cabin when it happened.
You were shut inside the cabin wardrobe, to be precise about the details.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know Russian. There's no way I could have left that message.
Not would have, there's no way you could have left that message, to be precise about the details.
Would you mind?
Forgive me, my dear fellow.
Oh my god. As I was saying, the person in question wrote the word wardrobe in Russian on the floor in an attempt to incriminate me for the crime, even though I had been asleep there the entire time. She had probably heard them talking too, to be honest.
And then the same person picked up the broken glass bell that had fallen to the floor, for fear of becoming evidence that would show how Mr. Asogi really died.
But why wouldn't this person have taken all the pieces of the bell away? Leaving half behind was always going to raise questions.
Yes, well,
It was past 1 o'clock in the early hours of the morning. The cabin would have been quite dark. The single small lamp suspended from the ceiling would have barely cast any light onto the floor there. Little wonder then that the culprit failed to notice a fragment of the tiny item.
You all suspect me, don't you?
that's your hold it, Faith. Is it Seaman Stroganoff?
He do be sorry.
Nina is a woman of sea. She is daughter of strong sailor.
Are you her dad, bro?
2 years ago, they noticed her dancing skills and she went away to join ballet company.
Is Stroganoff her dad? Oh.
Before, she was dancer on this ship. A member of ship's hand. Or band.
Damn.
Where did the
Not
snake go?
You do not accuse ship's angel of being criminal.
Ah, so that's it.
You say that when young student died, Nino was there in his cabin. But that is not possible. I give my tooth.
Okay, hand it over.
Damn.
Hand it over.
Well, this is all most interesting. And why would you give your tooth, pray? How can you be so sure?
You are great detective. You should know.
I killed him.
I killed him with my own
God,
2
so
hands.
Look truth in eyes. Cabin bulkhead was bolted shut from inside.
Yeah, but like literally the instance earlier where the ship rotated.
Nobody could go into cabin. Not Nina. Not anyone. Or you want to tell me that killer can walk through locked doors? Yet, it's impossible.
Ugh, he's right.
But wait, I've read about this in detective stories. People often tie thread around door latches so they can open and close them from outside.
Thread? Are you stupid?
Are you stupid?
These bulkheads are not barn doors.
Certainly not. These are watertight doors, as one would expect to find on any modern steamship. Constructed of heavy steel, there was not a gap in sight. No threads or needles or magnets could have been used.
No, of course not. I thought so too.
I hate that they're just avoiding the whole thing of, oh, the ship rotates.
We'll get there. It'll get there. But Mr. Naruhodo suggested it earlier, so...
Susato-san, how could you shift it onto me like that?
Damn! So, Seaman Stroganoff has a valid point. The cabin door couldn't have been bolted shut from the outside. Not necessarily.
What?
So true. I put it to you that I could bolt this cabin door without laying a finger on it.
That's true. Oh yeah, someone pulled the alarm. Right? Earlier?
True. Yeah.
Mhm.
And in this very cabin.
Maybe everyone was so drugged out they couldn't hear the alarm go off.
Oh,
Game theory.
the whistling. We can see the traces of the method I have in mind having been used before. I don't believe it.
Believe it.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo, I believe you know what I mean, don't you?
Yeah, bro. A way to shut the bolt of the cabin door from the outside. One way does spring to mind, yes.
Do you really know what Mr. Shelms means, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes. And so should you. Because we've seen it happen.
Indeed we have. So, would you care to do the honors, Mr. Naruhodo?
Time to pull the alarm, gang. So, wait. Wait a minute. Did we just go outside?
No.
Or? Okay. Bookshelf? Telling signs of the method that was used to... Yeah, it's the bookshelf, mainly. But it's not letting me... Bookshelf. Look at that bookcase there.
So true.
See how all the books and things on it have toppled over?
That must have happened when the ship made its emergency stop before.
Yes, that's right. It's a very powerful vessel, after all. When the engines are thrown into reverse, a violent jolt goes across the entire ship. Any small objects that aren't fastened down are bound to fall over.
I believe, yes, it was known as the force of inertia, acting on objects.
It's gravity! Is there nothing Susato-san doesn't know? Or that isn't in her book, at least. Well, whatever it's called, the same force that pushed over these books on the bookcase also made something else in this cabin move. The bolt on the cabin door.
Ah!
Yeah! It was very obvious just after the emergency stop that the ship made earlier. We had come into this cabin not long before, and we hadn't bolted the door. But then...
Oh, is anybody in there? Shout if you need assistance.
So true. Oh, it sounds like...
Inspector Hosonaga. Oh yes!
Oh, yes!
That's it! When the ship stopped suddenly, the bolt flew across and locked the door.
Yeah. Yes. It's made of metal, but it's small and light enough to be moved by the ship's sudden change of speed. Or the force of ineptia, if you want to call it that.
So
oh my
true,
god.
bestie.
I'm going to get him.
Are you trying to say that last night, after Miss Osogi was killed?
Yes. There it is. How did he not slide? How did he not slide? How did his body not slide? That would be so funny. Please. How did he not just tilt a little forwards and mess up that writing?
Too low center of gravity.
True.
The SS Berea made another emergency stop?
When I woke up this morning and looked around the cabin, I thought it looked a little odd. All the books on the shelves had toppled over, and all the ornaments. It was almost as if someone had run their hand across the shelves and deliberately knocked everything over.
Oh yes, I remember that. And I stood them all up again, didn't I?
And then when we came into this cabin, we were surprised to see the same thing here. All the books and everything had toppled over, just like in Mr. Asogi's cabin.
Oh my!
Do you have anything to say about this, Miss Pavlova?
Are you out of your mind? You say Berea made emergency stop?
Yeah, dude, to pick her up.
It does seem a little far-fetched. How could that possibly have happened?
The power of God in anime.
Unless you're saying that the culprit is actually someone from the engine room? Oh, it is simple enough. You should kiss. Hmm? Are you forgetting the button in the passageway outside? Used to trigger the emergency alarm?
Oh, yes, of course. There was a notice, wasn't there, telling you only to press the button in times of emergency.
On dark nights, when the fog is dense, the captain cannot afford to rely on the eyes of his lookout alone. Hence, the placement of a number of buttons around the vessel to allow any crewman to raise the alarm. The sort of button one is almost compelled to press to satisfy one's curiosity.
He's looking away.
Wait, it was you?
Oh shit, wait, did he press the button?
When the button's pressed, two things happen in the interests of safety. The emergency alarm bell rings, and the vessel comes to a complete stop. As indeed it did a little earlier today.
He's like, I pressed the button.
I did
For
it.
fun.
I did it for fun and me time. And they're like, you little shit, what the fuck?
Did I do that?
Mr. Sholmes,
Disappointed in him.
surely it wasn't you who...
As I always say, a button has but one purpose in life. Dude, this guy is so good to be pressed, whatever the occasion.
Oh my god.
God.
He sounds almost proud of himself.
How dare you mess with ship? I report you to Captain. You are in much more trouble now.
Oh my god.
No, I'm sure all that can wait until later. Let us not overlook the fact that we now have learnt a valuable lesson. When the vessel makes an emergency stop, the bolts on the cabin door slide closed. So, what we must now consider...
Yes, it all comes down to one thing now. Last night, after what happened to Mr. Asuki, did the ship make an emergency stop, or did it not?
Would it make an emergency stop to pick up the girl? But then she wouldn't be innocent. Well, no, she wouldn't be guilty in that case.
No, it's definitely fucking beef man here.
Beef
You are
guy.
idiots. Florida's huge ship with many passengers. If we make an emergency stop, even middle of night.
Hmm.
There would be chaos everywhere.
Unless everyone was drugged.
True.
Hmm.
What are your thoughts, Mr. Naruhodo?
Well, it's certainly possible that some kind of emergency happened last night. We have evidence to support that idea.
Really? What evidence, Mr. Naruhodo?
Fascinating. Do show us, my good man.
Whatever was in the thingy.
When evidence promotes the theory that some emergency gripped this vessel last night.
Ship log.
The funny long.
Seaman Stroganoff. It's your duty to patrol the first-class area of the ship, isn't that right?
Duh, that is correct. Why?
And the ship's log here. This would be where you record the details of your duties.
What are you doing with that? That is mine.
Should have kept it on your person.
Oh, you rather carelessly left it atop the little makeshift bureau in the passageway out there.
Oh, we stole it.
But as responsible passengers, we took it into our care with a mind to return it to you later.
I left it there on purpose. That is where I put it always.
The point is, looking at what you usually record, it's clear that under normal Under normal circumstances, you write the phrase "nothing to report" every 30 minutes. Fuck. But from 2 o'clock last night until first light this morning, nothing was recorded at all. He was so distressed that his snake got loose.
Nothing recorded in the log?
That is... Duh, because nothing happened.
Kink.
But if nothing happened, you would normally write "nothing to report," wouldn't you?
Indeed so. Which tells us that shortly after 2 a.m., something happened here aboard the SS Buria.
I thought he was just gonna leave it at something happened.
Something happened. Something sufficiently significant to make you forget to fill in the ship's log, in fact.
Are you suggesting that the ship really did make an emergency stop in the middle of the night?
Stop talking rubbish!
It is the rubbish.
If I'm perfectly honest, I find that a little hard to believe myself.
Hee. Oh? Why?
Well, because if something as major as an emergency stop really had happened, surely all of us would have noticed.
Unless...
It's very true. Thanks to the emergency stop we experienced earlier, we all know what it feels like now. The ship lurched so violently, and the alarm bell was so loud. I can't imagine that anybody would sleep through that, even if it happened in the dead of the night.
Well, no, that's a good point.
What of the
Don't... Sholmes!
Sorry, I
The throbbing Sholmes.
What of the throbbing? Sorry? What do you mean?
I don't want to know what's throbbing, dude.
Yeah, for real.
What is he cooking?
What is he cooking?
Your head, man. Which one, Schultz?
Oh my god.
Of your head since this morning. We've all suffered with it.
We all ate the stanky chicken.
Oh, yes, I have had a headache, you're right. In fact, I haven't been feeling myself since I woke up today.
Nor have I! My head has been feeling heavy ever since dawn.
Yes, you've all been afflicted, haven't you? Just as I suspected.
He's right, my head's been throbbing today too. I mean, we could have figured that out. And since eating dinner yesterday evening, everything has felt sort of hazy. I can't really remember anything that happened after I climbed back inside the wardrobe. Then the first thing I noticed this morning was the throbbing pain in my head. I had already been dragged out of the wardrobe. And had those handcuffs put on me by that point. Why didn't I wake up when all that was happening to me? Drugs.
Tell me,
Drugs.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Mr. Naruhodo.
You voted this vessel as a stowaway, didn't you?
Oh, well, yeah, sorry.
The stowaway class of accommodation doesn't usually include meals. What did you survive on?
Sogi.
Oh,
Eyes emoji?
Well, Kazuma looked after me.
Oh,
Shit.
eyes emoji?
He was always happy to share his meals. Yeah, we munched together like little rats.
So you enjoyed some of the whole roast chicken dish that was served yesterday evening, I take it?
Yes, in fact, I enjoyed it so much. I had all of that. Cosmo wasn't fond of chicken.
Oh, really? So the victim didn't eat any of the chicken at all?
That's right. He didn't touch it. Is that relevant?
Yeah. That was sleepy time chicken.
You're the Allegra chicken!
Oh god.
My dear fellow, does that not strike you?
The Tylenol chicken. Full of microplastics.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, do you mean to say that there was something wrong with the chicken?
Yes.
I do.
No, really? Is that really true?
The meal,
The meal
prepared...
prepared for pet.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
Oh wait, that was you. Oh shit! I saw S. And I was like, yeah.
It's okay, gamers.
The meal prepared for the passengers last night had been tampered with.
We have received drugs.
Tampered with by the addition of a soporific, designed to induce a very deep slumber in those who consumed it.
Did you lick it like the shoe polish?
Hell yeah, I fucking did, and it was fantastic. A sleeping drug?
Yeah. Do you mean whoever did this laced every meal with a sleeping drug so no one would notice the ship's emergency stop?
Mr. Naruhodo, of course that's not what Mr. Shul means. What a far-fetched idea.
I
That's
mean,
exactly what I mean, actually. Precisely.
yeah, we know what's up.
Lacing every meal of every passenger on board with a soporific drug would certainly be impossible.
It was everyone but the crew, probably.
It was just first deck. Unless that is... Oh, I see. Unless that is, every single member of the crew was a conspirator.
See, me and Sholmes, we know it.
What?
Mr. Sholmes!
Well, Seaman,
Hehe.
I'm sorry to say that any more deception in this matter will get you nowhere.
We figured out your funny Squid Games. Mr. Stroganoff.
Oh, look at his face.
Yeah.
If you refuse to talk, there would have to be an inquiry made through the shipping company, of course.
He probably pulled the alarm, like, for her. Because she was on the ship.
Hydrate or die!
Oh god, I don't have any more water.
Yeah.
And were that to happen, every member of the crew, and the captain himself, will be hauled over the coals.
Mm.
For aiding and abetting a renegade.
Oh yeah. Yep, yep,
Because they messed with the din-din?
yeah.
Please, no more. I will tell everything.
Is she the assassin?
She might be.
Huh?
I cannot make problems like this for everyone anymore.
These crewmen are your former comrades, I believe.
Yes.
Is that because she's Russian?
Maybe.
Yes. So when I decided to run away, I asked them to help me.
We all agreed to help everyone together.
Comrade.
She threw away everything. Her fame in the ballet. Mother Russia, you wanted to help our angel.
Oh,
I don't believe it.
they're confessing to crimes.
Damn.
You are right. We put sleeping drug in chicken last night.
Not the chicken.
The Allegra chicken.
No.
Yes, I remember now. I did notice chewing on a lump of something strange and bitter at one point. Bro!
Just
Bro.
casually chew it.
Just like marinate it in the Allegra, dude.
Yeah,
Don't
come
put
on.
don't put like pills and shit in the chicken. Come on.
We cannot make all drug. How do you say? Dissolve?
Ugh. Talk about heavy seasoning. Oh my god.
God. At midnight in waters near Shanghai, we brought our angel.
Our angle.
That could be your angel. Your
I love that. Thank you, Faith.
It's because there's a thing in Final Fantasy 15 that's called Angel Guard, but my brain always reads it as Angle Guard.
The Angle Guard.
So it's stuck in my head.
Edelgard, even.
Yeah. She was helped by comrade on shore with small fishing boat.
While all the passengers of the SS Berea slept soundly, thanks to the almost magical effects of the slumber-inducing potion their evening meals had contained.
Wait, was that all of it? Okay.
Yeah. I put a weird thing on the... It's fine.
It's okay. I was kind of zoning out. So, if that's what happened, the only people awake on the ship last night were the crew, people who disliked chicken, and the newly boarded passenger, Miss Pavlova. Oh lord, there's a loud car outside. Holy shit.
Oh no.
And that means it would have been possible for
Retreat.
you. You could have used the emergency stop trick to lock Kazuma's cabin door. The real question is, why would he leave it unlocked?
But how does that make sense? Maybe he was checking out the outside when shit randomly stopped.
Yeah, that's true.
Surely every cabin door would have ended up locked in that case, and there would have been complete chaos.
Unless she was outside of the thing.
Oh, I wouldn't say so. What?
Ah, of course! Just like us, all the other passengers would have eaten their evening meal of chicken in their cabins. After which they would have been overwhelmed by tiredness because of the sleeping drug.
Quite. And accordingly, all passengers were already in their cabins for the night.
Yes.
The overwhelming majority of passengers would habitually sleep with their cabin doors bolted anyway. And so not one of them would have found it remarkable to find the door locked in the morning. In summary, in order to fasten the bolt of a single cabin door on the ship, the culprit brought the entire vessel to an emergency stop in the early hours of the morning.
Whoa. Shock and horror.
I love him.
You have talked a long time and said many things.
You've said so much.
You be speaking words. What is point?
The point is what I said earlier. There was somebody else present on the scene when the victim lost his life last night.
Please, can we get a to be continued? Please, I beg, I cry.
Someone who left a message in
Never.
Russian on the floor in an attempt to incriminate another. Someone who tried desperately to hide the broken fragments of glass that would reveal the culprit's identity. And someone who abused the ship's emergency stop procedure in order to lock a door. All told, a busy night.
But... I don't know about any of this. I'm just a little girl.
Oh my god.
Damn.
I'm a minor. You like to speak with your long English words and explain your clever ideas. But I am sailor, and sailors don't listen to long, boring stories. We don't believe. Sailors like me, we trust only what we see with our eyes.
A laudable trait.
Maybe you really got a point there with his fist being closed, Faith.
I might have gotten ahead of myself. What?
I am quite of the same disposition, my good man. Observation to me is everything. Mr. Naruhodo,
Oh, yeah?
do you hear it? That accusatory cry of guilt on the wind.
I don't know. It's not that windy in here.
What accusatory cry of guilt?
Sorry, you've lost me.
Proof of involvement, man. But you can't hear such a call with your ears. No, you must hear it with your eyes. For observation is the basis of all deduction.
This is getting very silly here, Mr. Sholmes.
I am saying a lot of big
What?
words.
Are you talking about?
I believe the time has come.
Come. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
For one final logic and reasoning spectacular to expose the truth.
Y'all. I think we should stop for the
We
day.
need to not do a logic and reasoning
Yeah.
spectacular part
As much
3.
as I want to do the silly little dance, this part has gone on for a while.
We're gonna start off next game
With the
next
funny little
week with the
dance.
funny little dance, and it'll be hype as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we just saved. Yeah. I just saved, game, please. But, with that, we've done another week's worth of the Great Ace Attorney.
You
How
can
are
say
we
another
feeling?
Edge's worth.
Oh my god.
Did I funny joke? Because
Funny haha? Maybe.
just a little
We
Ace
made
Attorney joke. for you
we
guys.
made a lot of progress. How are we
I said a lot of
feeling?
funny British words.
Yeah, I want to be British so bad. I await the day that I get to be
I-
British.
Next case.
Next case, British.
We're almost there. But no, you do not wish. I would not wish this.
I
upon
want the
anyone,
British
I'm gonna be
curse.
honest. You do not.
Kind of.
Soon we will all be afflicted with the
Soon we
British.
will all be
we'll
British.
British.
Yeah. But
With the bangers and mash and all that good stuff.
Beans and
Mm.
toast.
And the beans and
bean
toast.
Okay. Do we have any closing words? Any parting words?
Yeah, shit, Stan Hosonaga, Sholmes? Yeah, we're gonna do
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. Okay.
that. No, I think
I
I'm
agree.
gonna draw some fan art.
Oh,
Okay.
Probably not.
All right. Anyway, Stan
make a
get
Allegra
Hosonaga.
out of
chicken.
your heart.
Yeah, don't make Allegra chicken. Literally,
Yeah.
do not.
Not even NyQuil chicken.
Oh, NyQuil chicken and it's like blue and shit. Oh my god.
Think of the
What a tasty
chicken
treat.
tendies.
Yeah. Okay, well, good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and listening to us. Hell yeah.